got trapped in a room where it was blaring the brown noise, and he like shit himself into oblivion and just became the Brown Hulk.
Well, shitting yourself into oblivion is the first comment on the stream tonight. Welcome back. Oh yeah, no, we're going. We're going. Now I want to know about this Brown Hulk.
I'll play.
Here, everybody scoot in. Only 3 of us can have headsets because for some reason the cable splitter does not like adding a 4th one. So it's up to you. It's up to you guys who gets that one. Michael,
maybe
if you
in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We should get one with a dog. He'll be on somebody's lap.
You think so? Yeah. Think that'll work super well?
I think he's not gonna move too much, man.
Well, if he does move, it'll be all over us. So it'll be like a rotating headphone.
That is true.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so it's
further back even.
Maybe I'll wait till you actually start kind of playing there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, the stream's going. You start talking. I mean.
But so do you know about the Brown Hulk?
No, I would like to be told. I'm very interested.
Every public bathroom's walls are smeared and covered in shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
The Brown Hulk is responsible for all of that.
So the Brown Hulk has just been shitting. You're not playing. I just don't want to fall off the table.
Sure. But no, the Brown Hulk, he uses these restrooms obviously, and he's just like roar, and he just like
okay,
explodes on these walls. But see,
his ass just explodes on the wall
because
he
it's
goes
like
into ass smash mode or whatever.
And then shit. He looks like he's been through like a tornado when he's leaving, just like you know when he turns back into a regular person. Like,
because
right.
I mean, we're just saying how there's a red Hulk and a green Hulk. Obviously, there should be a Brown Hulk. You know, and like we thought how
he's right outside too. You can hear those footsteps.
Yeah.
Mr. X, he's right outside.
Just like this German scientist, because see, he Brown Hulk became Brown Hulk, but he used to be a scientist from
God damn it.
From Operation Paperclip.
Oh,
he's a former Operation Paperclip German scientist. And they were saying they were doing these brown noise experiments to him.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah. The Nazis really were. They thought there was a brown note that you could play and would make everyone on the battlefield just shit their pants. And this guy just shit like way too many times, and it turned him into the brown Hulk. And he's also like live streaming his shits on his phone.
Oh my god!
So, he's got like an OnlyFans.
Yeah, and so that's how he's got. There's a German shit fetish in there as well.
I mean, can anything be German
and not have a shit fetish? Yeah, that's true.
Is that possible?
I don't know, man.
Probably not. Sorry for any German listeners.
Hey man, everybody needs a little bit of trolling, man. Like,
I just want to make sure it's picking up on all of us. So you listeners, just say anything. I just want to make sure.
I don't think we have to worry about any German viewers because they're not watching us because we're not shitting.
That's we don't have OnlyFans.
Cool. Okay, sounds.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good. All right. Awesome.
Cool.
It should be part of the thing too, where like the Soviets got him first, but they're like, oh shit, we don't want this guy, so they send him to America.
Yeah. He's like
eating too much.
Yeah. He's like, you smear their walls.
Oh god, can you imagine if he like drank too much vodka?
Oh yeah.
That wouldn't be good, man.
That would be pretty bad.
Or
if he ate all of Ukraine's wheat.
Then he shat in their water supply.
Yeah. Maybe he's one of those like mukbang streamers.
Oh yeah.
Come on the show. September 2nd.
Oh yeah, you want to have me on your show? What day of the week is September 2nd?
Because he's got a work schedule.
What?
Why didn't you let that dog smell your hand, dude?
Yeah. Oh my god.
That dog was
zombie dog.
He was showing all the signs of friendliness.
So I work Fridays, but I get done around 9:30 Central Standard Time, maybe 9. So if it was after that, yes. If it was after that, I definitely could.
Yeah.
All right. That was a kind of a
contradictory statement there. It said zombie dogs and then mutant dogs. So like.
Well, oh, okay. So yeah, that definitely works then. Zombie in the Resident Evil universe, the zombies themselves are just a really basic form of mutant or mutation. right. Honestly, it's
Did you
probably
watch
good.
that Netflix Resident Evil TV show, though?
No, I haven't. I have not. I did go on Afternoon Tunes stream when they were reviewing it. I know you watched it.
I'd like to know. Yeah, well, what Afternoon Tunes they about?
It didn't seem like there was a lot of love for the show.
Yeah, I mean, I can only say that of all the Resident Evil adaptations there have been, it maybe had the best writing of all of them.
I don't know, man.
But again,
that Zootopia porn line makes me not quite believe that.
Well, again, like, the Zootopia porn was not the focus of the show.
Yeah, but they were talking about it. They were still talking about it. They still put that in the script.
I mean, what if that'll be the focus of the next season? We don't know.
I hope so.
I believe it is...
I hope not.
I believe it is very unlikely to receive a second season.
I don't think it will either.
Oh.
I mean, there's a lot of negative...
Oh, I'm not watching that.
Yeah, you are, Sage.
No, I'm not watching
Sage?
that. I'm not watching that.
Sage hates Lord of the Rings.
Sage, you won't even hate watch it like you love to watch.
Lord of the Rings is the worst fantasy series ever made.
Well, I like the Lord of the Rings, but that's not what this
They
is.
said that he couldn't handle.
I couldn't handle? Can you handle talking?
That you couldn't handle the majesty of Bezos' rendition of the Lord of the Rings, you know?
Yeah,
Jeff Bezos
you just
with all the
can't
nudity
Jeff
and
Bezos' bald head.
Yeah, haven't you ever watched
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings and went, man, I wish this was Game of Thrones.
no, I've never felt
Every
that.
Lord of the Rings
wish there
fan has
were
thought that
boobs,
and
yeah.
said that.
I've never thought that or ever said that.
Yeah, we got Mr. Gunny in here.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Gunny?
How's it going, man?
Okay, you can't just turn that
I
way.
don't know. There were some character dynamics in that Resident Evil series that were like... somebody attempted writing in this script at some point, and it's just the first time I've seen that, at least of like those Resident Evil movies, and well, in that other Resident Evil movie.
Well, because there's the Mila Jovovich movies.
There's like five of those.
I think it's 7.
7?
I think there's 7 of those.
I thought I'd seen all. I saw the last. I know I saw whatever the last.
I saw
one was.
4 of them, and then I never watched more.
Dude, it got so weird. They did more. They adapted the Gore, the God Butcher arc in that final Resident Evil movie more than they did in the Love and Thunder Thor movie.
Well, that's sad.
Because they have in the fucking comic book versus Gore, there's the 3 different generations of Thor and shit.
Right.
Like young Thor, present Thor, and old Thor and shit. And they did that throughout the Resident Evil movie. Was 3 different generations of Mia Jovovich.
Oh, yeah,
fighting,
that's right.
Whatever it was.
I forgot that they did so much with the clones.
Cloning was huge. I think they just didn't actually play Resident Evil when they made those first few movies.
I don't think any adaptation of Resident Evil period involved anyone that had seen Resident Evil or played any of the games.
I think that's true for most video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's why Mortal Kombat was such a dumb fucking movie.
Oh my god, do not even get me started on Mortal Kombat.
I think you've got to connect up all the circuits.
Right.
But so I think if you see that one that's facing off to the left,
This one down here?
one over.
Right here?
Yeah, turn it. Yep, and then turn that, and then turn this one into it,
Like that? Or
and then like that, and then
Okay.
flip that T. There you go.
Ah, okay, there we go. Okay, cool. I saw the thing the light turned on. I thought it was done, but
But I think it was Afternoon Tune that brought up the Sandman series on Netflix. Have you tried watching that yet?
yes, I have.
I've watched like the first 4, 5. I'm like in the death episode, but I only watched the first half of the episode with the death part story.
That half of the
Yeah, and then the second part is one of my favorite stories from the comic books. I just haven't
that's
watched
the
it.
Immortal.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna watch Rings of Power.
Could we force you to watch it?
Can we?
Somebody would have
for the
to
stream.
Yeah, somebody would have to specifically
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Cheer bits or something for me. I didn't want to watch that show.
It would be hard for me to.
Can we put in the bits?
Yeah, you can pay me to watch it. Yes, you can, Michael.
I've got a 20 in my wallet right now.
If you give it to me, I'll watch the whole show.
I'll do it, dude.
If you give me $20, I'll watch the whole show.
Do it.
I'll force myself to sit through it.
Let's see. Do I actually have that in my wallet right
I'll
now?
do it for $20.
I'm just gonna check.
I need the expertise for the stream. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try and because when does it come out? When does it? Because if your stream's on September 2nd, and then when does the release date of the actual show?
I forgot. I actually gave my 20 to my girlfriend for drug money, but but once I get another 20 that she doesn't get her hands on, then you will.
Let me see. What's the release date? Oh, so it's on September 2nd. I won't be able to watch all of it just that one day because I work. So I'll try and watch as much of it as I can. But I'll try and watch some of it, but I won't be able to watch the whole thing.
The Rings of Power thing?
Yeah, because if the stream is the evening of September 2nd, and then I work on that day, but it's also the same day as the release date.
Stay up.
Do you think they're going to release the whole series at once, drop it all at once?
That's right.
Or whatever.
Right, will it only be one episode? Or will it?
I'm sure they're
so if it's only one episode, then I can do that, yeah.
They're spending $1 billion on it. They're not going to let you watch it in an afternoon.
I'm like, oh, well, that was dumb.
I didn't like it.
No. It's like, no, Peter Jackson is smarter.
I don't know. I just hope they don't cheapen it too much.
Oh, you don't think they will?
It's just like, I love Amazon for The Boys and that kind of stuff, but I am worried they'll lean so hard into like, we can do like an adult take and just turn it into Game of Thrones on crap.
There is going to be nudity.
Yeah, I know there's going to be.
That does not
full-on sex scenes, they said, but there will be nudity.
That doesn't seem right in a Tolkien.
No, Tolkien should be nudity-free, in my personal opinion.
It should at least be between two bearded dwarves.
Yeah, so you can see the dick and his beard going into the...
Well, that's the gnome porn that Alex likes.
You love gnome porn.
Dwarves are alright.
See, so you'd watch that.
No, I mean...
Dwarves just going at it.
What's the real difference between dwarves and gnomes at this point, Alex?
What?
Alex, you're the expert. You should know.
It really comes down to, like, whatever, gnomes...
Oh, shit!
How a gnome looks. Like, I don't like how gnomes look.
Come on, let me get around.
Isn't that kind of racist?
I don't find it like cool in any way or anything like that, but like it's more about like the fact that gnomes are genuine. No, the thing that I don't like about gnomes is that they suck. There are cool dwarves. Gimli is a cool dwarf.
Yeah,
but, there are no cool gnomes. David's not cool.
David Gnome.
David Gnome. What was his name again? What was his last name?
What was his name?
Oh my god, dude. I don't judge mythical creatures based on their appearance.
You do with gnomes.
Well, you do with gnomes. I mean, you automatically assume they must be sexy based on their appearance.
You're talking about how you hate their guns.
Well, no, but it's based on them and their behavior that makes me
come on.
Not enjoy looking at it.
Is it the overall?
Not doing anything good.
What is it about the overall that turns you on, man? What's going on there?
Like a little butt
Why have a mythical creature and not do anything interesting?
Alex, what other mythical creature? What other mythical creature has a butt flap like that? Just name me one. Another one. In all of mankind's history and culture.
He's got you there, Michael. He's got you there, Alex.
I'm sold on the butt flap. I don't care.
I mean, it is ease of access.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be part of your whole thing,
actually,
right?
like, a real discussion for a minute, like, that's the most mind-boggling thing about gnomes to me, is, like, how did such a modern thing, like, overalls and a butt flap make it into gnome mythology?
For hundreds of years.
Well, I want to know how it made it into your fantasy.
Yeah, but like
That's my question.
How old I guess is gnome myth? Because if
Gnomes go back.
Gnomes go back. Yeah, I think gnomes go back. Yeah,
but overall, it's
or at least
those do go hundreds of years back.
Yeah.
Like at least to like the 70s, like Industrial Revolution and shit.
I mean, obviously, like I don't know.
Oh, that's what that was for. I'm a dumbass.
Especially the modern conception of a gnome. I don't think that dates back.
Like, are there?
Like, I don't think they were wearing overalls in the medieval.
No,
yourself, Mr.
Like,
you don't think like
gnome now wasn't.
You don't think like on hieroglyphics somewhere there's a gnome with overalls and
just
like
talking to Osiris.
Yeah,
like, hey, man,
you're getting dumped through the butt flap.
Yeah,
I'm sure they were
European only. Yeah, and I don't think Egyptians would tolerate gnomes.
No,
I just was wondering.
I mean, it seems to like violate the overall
Geneva Convention.
A fairly classy Egyptian.
Classy? Are you kidding me? They fucking like pissed in their rivers and shit, and that was part of their mythology.
Gnomes put the ass in class.
No, but I mean, I'm just like to draw a gnome. I don't know. I just can't see the Egyptians doing that.
I'm just asking, did ancient humans imagine?
The enema, is that classy?
Yeah, what classy enemas are you taking?
There's a lot of non-classy. It's a culture.
Yeah, I know. They brush their teeth with piss and charcoal. They just like, but
a lot of cultures aren't classy in certain aspects.
But I'm saying the aesthetic. Yeah, but I'm saying the ancient Egyptian aesthetic. Yeah. Just could you imagine seeing a hieroglyphic of a gnome? Could you imagine they represent a gnome?
I'm just like the ancient Egyptians imagined.
What if he doesn't mean Egyptian hieroglyphics? What if he means Mayan hieroglyphics?
Yeah, exactly. Either way, the Mayans or the Egyptians, they imagined overalls before overalls were ever invented.
No, I think
because the aliens came down and showed them what they look like.
Oh, okay.
See, the aliens are really gnomes. That's what the Greys are.
Oh, that's why you've been
ancient astronaut theorists say yes.
They never came down and they grabbed Alex, and these gnomes from Mars probed him, and he's been hooked on it ever since.
Well, that's where the term grab-assing comes from, because they've been grabbing Alex's ass all the
for millennia, really.
Really. They imagined grabbing Alex's ass before Alex was even born.
Yeah, that's what the prophecies foretold.
Oh my god.
What do was about?
That's what that one episode of Ancient Aliens is about.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
I wouldn't be shocked.
You just haven't watched enough Ancient Aliens.
They're really aliens. That's something exactly in their wheelhouse.
Did the gnomes have a Stargate?
Yeah. I bet you Ancient Aliens. I bet you they haven't done one episode on gnomes yet. Which is
I don't know, man. I mean, we haven't looked at all of them.
There's like 20.
I was gonna say, they may make
Ancient Aliens definitely could.
I feel like they make 4 seasons a season.
Is Ancient Aliens like coming up on like the longest one of the longest running series?
I think somehow it became older than The Simpsons.
I don't think it's older.
No, it's not.
It's not older than The Simpsons.
But I mean, like Ancient Aliens had to have started like in the
early
2000s,
the middle aughts.
Yeah,
that's the History Channel.
Well, hey man, that's the most history you're gonna see on the History Channel these days. At least it's fake history. They don't even try to teach you anything that could be construed as history.
I like history.
They don't even claim to be teaching you history.
I like the
anymore.
History Channel.
Look at these Louisiana rednecks.
I like they took it to the next level from fake news to fake history. I like the History Channel.
I'd argue that Ancient Aliens is actually worse though, because it actively destroys
undermines history. Yeah, I suppose that's true. But I mean
that looks like an ad that a pharmaceutical corporation would put up.
It does.
I haven't watched cable for a few years now, so I don't know on H2 so there's the History Channel and there's H2, which is just the second History Channel. So when History Channel started having like Pawn Stars and American Pickers and all that stuff, then they moved all the actual history to H2.
Oh, really? I forget. And does H2 even exist anymore?
Well, no, it does. Still exists, but now it's also just reality TV.
Yeah.
So it's just reality TV on both channels.
Oh, good.
And then maybe at like 2 a.m. there might be one rerun of like Modern Marvels, and that's like all.
Right.
But that was 3 years ago. There might not be even Modern Marvels at 2 a.m.
So this note is a note Jill leaves in 3.
Oh, okay.
Wait, are you telling me that she traveled through time?
3 and 2 take place simultaneously. But
in alternate universes.
No, the same universe.
But she time traveled from one universe to our universe to lead this universe, so that there could be a multiverse for Resident Evil.
Get off that multiverse.
Yeah, seriously.
Because
I'm sick of it.
Gwyneth Paltrow had to make that train, and then the doors closed.
Did it smell like a vagina and then explode?
That's what I was going to ask.
Oh man, that has got to be one of the most sensational headlines I've ever seen. Is exploding pussy candles?
One of the most insatiable vaginas.
Oh no!
God no! I mean, it does seem to eat jade rocks. So.
Yeah.
Where does the goop come from?
And is her goop actually flammable, right? Like,
well, the pussy candles were.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were exploding.
Goop is the name of the company.
Yeah.
So any product is technically.
I do think goop is a thing.
Yeah,
too.
I think goop is an actual
ointment
sludge
like
that secretes from her.
Gwyneth Paltrow is basically
like slurm.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was going to say. Gwyneth Paltrow's the slurm queen. Goop. Oh God.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting, but that's allowed to exist.
Yeah, I mean,
look what goop candles did to us.
I do want to call back to we were talking about Resident Evil adaptations. Now, I think I mentioned it to you guys on the last one, but Michael, did you know that George Romero actually wrote a script for a Resident Evil movie?
Me off.
And so I don't know who, but someone is adapting that in the form of a comic book.
Oh, that's cool.
So like they're just taking that script and just making a comic book out of it, which could be pretty interesting. From what I understand, George Romero's Resident Evil actually stuck pretty damn close to the original game.
That's cool. I like when they adapt like projects that are never going to happen.
I would be surprised if that.
Like, I'd still love to see that fucking Nicolas Cage Superman movie in comic book. That narrative.
We could do that in a comic book form. Yeah.
What, drawn as Nicolas Cage?
Yeah. Oh, please. I mean, I would take it if they made it with him now, as old as he may be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch Nicolas Cage. I'll watch any movie he does.
Whatever he's up to.
Yeah. I'm not real picky.
Even if they sullied Mandy by making like Mandy 2, I'd watch it.
I mean, I might not like everything he's in, but I will watch it. We still haven't watched Croods 2.
The only one that's alluded.
Croods 2. I'm a grown man. Why? When I'm 44 years old. No, but we haven't seen Running with the Devil, Croods 2. There's a couple.
Okay.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
They're all really recent, or at least relatively recent.
Yeah.
I know he's got like 6 more movies coming out between like now and the end of the year. So,
but right, that's for sure. But yeah,
the problem is every time we feel like we've caught up, there's like, oh God, he released 6 more movies.
Yeah. Does he need money still, or is he just?
I mean, he probably always needs some money. I mean,
like cocaine's not going to pay for itself.
It's the castles that won't pay for it.
Castles filled with cocaine.
He might have bought 35 of the same, Ferrari again.
It's Ferraris and castles.
Ferraris, dinosaurs.
And dinosaur skulls.
He had to give that one back.
Well, because it turned out to have been stolen. No, he gave it back willingly, but it did turn out to have been. Yeah, it was a Mongolian Natural History Museum. I don't know how that happened.
I watched some GQ interview with him talking about the skull story more, and he said something, and he said at the end of telling that story, he's like, and I did not get my money back for that skull, just so you know. So I actually felt bad for Cage in that situation.
Yeah.
He should be allowed to own a T-Rex skull, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, maybe he just shouldn't be so financially irresponsible as to purchase a T-Rex skull.
I want to see him ride a T-Rex skull. I want to see.
Right.
Yeah. Didn't he got in a bidding war with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah. Yes.
That is the movie I want to see.
I would like to see that movie.
Of them going to an auction,
and then just like
the next National Treasure.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great National Treasure movie.
It would at least be a great opening.
If they're doing National Treasure,
be a great opening to a National
Treasure 4. Cage is like Leo.
What about 3?
I need that skull.
Yeah,
that skull.
Make a third one?
Not yet.
Oh, that's true. I just jumped to 4.
Okay, I was like,
I have not watched. I think I watched the premiere episode, and I have yet to see any of the rest of it.
I think I'm
because
still
it's not
somewhere
on anything that I have immediate access
I
to
think I'm
right
still
now.
somewhere in season 2.
And I don't want to watch it on AMC's website because of the commercials.
Mhm.
So I was waiting until it's I don't know, until they drop it on Netflix so I can just watch. I'll probably just end up binge watching it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I've seen everything but the final. Well, not right now, but all the other seasons are. So I'm assuming it'll go on Netflix, like like when the DVD would come out, type thing.
Right.
I sure as hell hope so.
But yes, I mean, I would like to watch it sooner than later because that show has been fucking great.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like that's how you do a Time to Pirate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just as good as
Was that a
Breaking
Super
Bad.
Crocodile?
Yeah.
It may have been. It may have been a sewer crocodile.
Those do exist.
It is a slower paced show than Breaking Bad, so
That's true. It is a show.
The
slower paced
momentum
show.
of watching Breaking Bad, you're like, oh, I'm gonna watch the next episode right now. And like Better Call Saul, it's like I often want to watch the next episode, but I'm okay like putting it off for a night or a week or
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It
months or
doesn't.
whatever.
It doesn't have as much just instant like, oh shit, you gotta know what happens.
Yeah.
Although I do feel like that show it slowly has been moving towards that as it's more like that as it's gone on. So maybe not quite on that level still, but it definitely has over the course of the whole thing. There's been a bit of an arc where it's slowly kind of pushed
just like
closer to Breaking Bad's tone.
There's just like a badass factor to so many episodes of Breaking Bad that
Yeah, I mean, there's action in a way that Better Call Saul, being a lawyer show, is not able to have.
like that's dramatic storytelling you could work out to, you know.
What? Do you work out to dramatic storytelling?
Yeah.
Like, do you have like a playlist and stuff
Of
like
the
that?
episodes from like
I'd like a Rocky
Penny Dreadful,
montage.
Breaking Bad.
Penny Dreadful?
Yeah.
The gothic poetry show? You work out to that?
Yeah, sometimes.
What? What?
What kind of workouts do you do that?
Like knee presses.
The Charleston? Is that your workout?
The Charleston shoot. Yeah.
Charles,
You went to Charleston for like 3 hours? Yeah, you got real strong kneecaps
You want to
there.
do era-specific exercises to whatever you're working out to, you know?
Okay.
So, this part's... Oh, this is like that running through the
A little
sewer.
bit, yep.
Yeah, do a cross, yeah.
Holy shit!
Exactly, I'm saying that.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that. This is a reasonable thing to be like freaked out about.
It's an astute reaction
What's
to
that?
I think
have.
those crocodiles from like the Jurassic.
Yeah, right. Big mutant zombie crocodile. I mean, in the very first game, and just in the mansion, there's giant fucking
cool.
spiders. There's a giant snake. There's like a giant fucking shark.
They're like the Greeks' umbrella. They like to make giant animals
everything.
with everything.
Are you telling me that they've made centaurs?
They probably have. They made some.
Oh, wait, they did. Yeah, there's a centaur in 6.
Oh yeah.
There is actually a centaur made of bones with a machine gun for a face.
Exactly. They
In
outdid
6.
the Greeks.
Well, dude, 6 is insane.
Yeah.
That one boss first turns into a saber-toothed tiger, and then you beat that, then it turns into the centaur with the machine gun face, you beat that, then it turns into a T-Rex, then you beat that, then it turns into a Mothra-sized fly.
It's the
Which
natural.
is like a
It's the same character.
It's the natural evolution of things.
Yeah.
Of organisms.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the cycle.
Dinosaur, then
Like,
fly.
you'd buy that if it was a Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm like.
I mean, they have
this
ice
form
cream
don't make
cones
any
and
fucking
trash
sense.
bags
That's a
now.
Pokemon.
So.
Yeah.
Lawnmower Pokemon.
Those are the
grass
evolutions. Those are the
Did you
evolutions.
say
of
Walmart Pokemon? What'd you-
Lawnmower Pokemon.
Oh,
Walmart Pokemon.
That's probably coming.
Pokemon
Well-
at Walmart.
Wait.
Hey, we got the theme song. We already got the theme song for that show.
Yeah.
Wally, 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 Wally World.
Yeah.
But now I have
We
a
going to
question.
Walmart.
Yeah.
We going to Walmart.
What is a Walmart Pokemon? Is it a Walmart building has a Pokemon, or is
Yeah.
it a fat ass like Pokemon in like a fucking rascal, like going down like aisles and shit?
Why not both?
That's one of the forms. That's one of the forms.
Okay.
That's maybe its final form.
So it starts as the rascal one, and then
Yeah.
And it like evolves into a
And then it
Walmart
turns into Super
anthropomorphized.
Center, evolve, you know, and then it's like Super Center.
How does the Super Center version like do any attacks?
He
It just sucks you in and then
It's like South
tricks
Park.
you into
It's
buying
like South
stuff.
Park.
You get,
Yeah, it's like the
you
whole
get
inside
great
it,
Chinese
you never
labor
understand.
induced
Oh, okay.
prices.
Yeah,
and, you know.
just slowly
Oh my god.
And then the Pokemon trainer is like, well, I have to buy something in there, and then, his Pokemon just runs off.
Pokemon trainer, he's like, oh, I have to spend my money.
I like the idea that
They pushed all the Pokedexes and Pokemarts out of town. Professor Oak doesn't even have a job anymore.
I like the idea of Walmart like buying up
The
all the
Pokemon
fucking
professor
store
is
real
the
estate.
greeter at the door now.
I like
would
all
just
the
be a
Poke
great
centers
sketch.
closing up because Walmart's
Walmart, Walmart just bulldozes all the Poke centers and they build Walmart on top of them. Professor
Oak is like the worker and cashier at Walmart.
No, he's the greeter.
He's the greeter.
Yeah, he's the greeter at the door.
He's like, I have a PhD in astrophysics. And they're making what the fuck? What is this world coming to? Man. I like
that
just...
would be a funny sketch.
Yeah. I mean, just as a comedic sketch, it's already like way deeper than Pokemon fucking ever is. So.
Yeah. When you said Pokemon Walmart, I was just imagining like the website people of Walmart, but Pokemon, just like going into a Pokemon and seeing like Pikachu on a Rascal, just
that would also be very entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, they already have those Pokemon that would be perfect for that. Fucking Snorlax.
Snorlax.
The Rascal scooter.
Just a sleep, drunk, fast out of the wheel.
Yeah, it's got like a fucking bottle of vodka like stuck in its fat rolls or some shit.
He's like opening bags of chips off the shelf.
That part's a little tricky because we start over from scratch with our inventory for like a temporary amount of time here.
But you get a better ass.
You get a better ass. That's
what's
I'll say that.
the one's name? Coffin.
What, you didn't like Leon's ass?
Yeah.
That's the Walmart greeters. It's got like the smoker.
Coffin.
Welcome to Walmart.
No, that's the Pokemon I watch. Pokemon and Dead End Jobs.
Pokemon does.
Yeah.
It's like one of those where are they now kind of documentaries.
I still like all the tenured professors having to work
Pokemon
minimum wage jobs.
See, this lift is this not working right
That'd be
now?
entertaining.
No.
Power must be out. Alright. I'll return the electricity back on.
Well, like, I know we like always come up with these like joke story ideas for Pokemon stories, but
Right.
I mean there are really some cool subgenres that like
Nintendo just would never go for that.
They wouldn't do it, but like Mewtwo Strikes Back is already
that's
like
Blockbuster.
the beginnings of a cool like Vendetta, John Wick Vendetta film. Just at the beginning with Mewtwo of that
Keanu
movie.
Reeves.
John as Mewtwo. And I was like pitching this whole like he takes on the Italian mafia movie to guys at UPS I was working with one time. And like fucking with like the same beginning where Don, there's literally the villain of like
It is weirdly more hardcore than you'd expect it to be.
Yeah, like
I'm
the
not even
villain
gonna
of
lie.
like the first season of Pokemon or whatever is literally named like Don Giovanni or whatever.
That actually sounds like a fucking
literally an Italian Don, like cigar chomping Don or whatever.
Okay.
And I guess like Team Rocket works for him or whatever in that show. But you could just say that's his crime syndicate, and shit. And they fucking have that same opening sequence of Mewtwo being like birthed at that genetics lab, and when he just like burns the whole place down. But then after that, Mewtwo gets some guns, like Shadow at the head.
Why would he need guns?
No, he doesn't even need guns, I know. But I just imagine, just a whole John Wick situation of him taking out some greasy fucking soulless Italians,
It would be.
I'd watch that.
To see Mewtwo do some gun food.
That would be pretty awesome.
Okay.
So that
Psychic Gun Fu too.
Yeah, wouldn't he just have like a fucking wall of guns like in front of him, just firing all of them at once?
Why is that
Kinda.
so much
that was
cooler
a
than
pretty
the
badass,
Neo scene of bullets getting shot at him and him doing the wall of bullets? But you made a
having
cooler
a
wall of guns. Is way cooler.
That would be
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would watch that.
Yeah.
Well, it would be awesome to watch like him actually like fight barehanded and kill a bunch of dudes with guns. And then as he's like walking through the door, he picks up all the guns that they dropped or whatever as he like moves into the next room or whatever.
Oh yeah, and Mewtwo's like one of the only Pokemon that talks and has like a cool voice and shit, and he can feed whatever kind of imagery into the brain of people he likes. So I mean, he could like put weird German porn in the minds.
I don't want that.
And, like they just go insane.
I don't want
This might
that.
be going too far for a Pokemon property.
Yeah, you're already asking a lot for just murdering a ton of people.
Well, that happened at the beginning of that Mewtwo Strikes Back movie.
Look,
though.
murder-
You did not put German porn in people's heads.
Not the German porn part, but him like burning down that lab and killing a bunch of people.
Yes, no, that part I think we're all on board with.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us had
fine.
any questions about
Yeah,
that.
I'm not
part.
sure why you went to German pornography.
Well,
but,
what's
you
the
know.
worst kind of porn you could think of?
I don't want any porn in Pokemon.
Yeah, those two things should be in
No, it's
different
just what
places.
they're thinking of, and then you don't see it.
So what, you just imply it?
Yeah.
Does he? Well, how do you convey that? Then,
Yeah.
like, does he specifically say, "I'm uploading German porn into all of your minds"?
It's all your brain.
Is that dialogue?
The Team
Like,
Rocket
should his
member.
pants look
Yeah.
aroused? Like, what's going
The
on?
Team Rocket member, it's just like starts fucking going crazy, and he starts just speaking German. He's like, Scheiße, Scheiße.
Oh my god!
You know, I think it could work.
I don't know, I'm vetoing that.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think
Yeah, I'm
you had,
sorry.
I think you had a better movie idea without that.
Well, I didn't have the German porn idea in the original. I just threw that in there. Pepper it a little
Don't take it out. Throw it somewhere else.
Throw it in the trash.
bit.
throw it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, throw it back to Germany.
That's where it belongs, anyway.
Well, and why haven't they ever done a Pokemon story that's really about poaching? You know, if Pokemon really are
Well,
the
that's what
the
I say all
animals
the
of that
time.
world,
Yeah,
You know?
it's cockfighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're literally doing cockfights with these
should be like
innocent
Dumbos.
animals.
Like, imagine a scenario where the trainers are all the poachers and shit, and Team Rocket is this like
Yeah, they're like the good guy.
terrorist organization that
Yeah.
wants to protect the Pokemon, and that's why they're like, I don't know, I guess slitting trainers' throats in their sleep or whatever.
I'm not sure if that's what good guys typically do, but...
You know, well, they're morally.
I guess they don't have to be
ambiguous,
good, but
Yeah, they're eco-terrorists. So.
Well, I always like the idea of them being like crooked cops. Like, they're
Yeah.
actually supposed to crack down on these fucking... What are essentially like criminal gangs. They're
Yeah.
but then they like
Pokemon
participate themselves
Yeah.
in a
You
way.
think-
in-
what's the name of the police woman or whatever?
Jenny or something.
Jenny, yeah.
She's a
in
nurse,
on it.
too.
She's in on it. She's like
Yeah.
taking a cut of like the Pokemon fight money.
Yeah, Pokemon fight.
Well, not-
I like that.
Not just her, but
She's
all
like, now get the
shit.
fuck out of
And
here.
all her
Oh,
clothes,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're all showing. There's like 5 of them, just providing security.
I would like to see hardcore Jenny just be like, now get the fuck out of here. You know?
That would be kind of crazy to see him like bring a Pokemon like after a fight to like the Pokemon Center, like in the
Yeah.
through the back door or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like hush hush. They're like they gotta like.
And that's like
Back
such,
up the animals,
that would
stuff
actually
like
be
that.
such a weird good story of like
Yeah.
a family cops versus corrupt cop dynamic because
Right.
all the Jennies look the same.
Yeah.
They're all
Right.
there's like 35 Jennies. They're
They're all
all
clones,
cops, and they're somehow they're all twin sisters of each other. That's
I think that's bullshit,
35
and they're
that's
like
like 35
clones. of
cells.
No,
the-
they actually are clones.
Oh yeah, they are.
Makes
Are they
sense.
clones in the actual
I thought
canon?
they were sisters or
Well, they are
cousins or
sisters,
something.
but they're also clones.
Like
Oh,
Orphan
I didn't know
Black.
that
Oh.
was like canon to Pokemon, man.
Oh,
That's
shit.
weird.
Well, I just like
Well,
the
I mean, then you gotta explore that backstory.
Yeah, they never did.
the Mewtwo
Get
thing.
Tatiana Maslany to play that one.
That'd be fun. I could actually. The Mewtwo thing is like the furthest it ever goes into the clone like saga stuff of Pokemon. You know.
So what would that be instead of Orphan Black? Would that be like Orphan Sword and Shield or something?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But I just like the idea of these like multiple women that look exactly the same, and some of them are corrupt and on the take. And then other Jennies are like, you gotta do the right fucking thing here. You gotta put that back into the evidence locker, you know, and stuff like that. Like,
Oh yeah, so you never know, like literally who's going to be on your side.
Well, yeah, it would be. I mean, you could do.
and they don't know which Jenny is
Yeah, that's what I was
betraying
gonna
them
say.
because they can't tell each other apart.
You could do that type of Orphan Black shit where like one of them could pretend to be another one.
That's
of them.
right.
Like
Yeah.
just see if like one of them's a rat.
Like
Yeah,
The
should
Departed
have,
with
their
Jack
own, little
Nicholson,
text
but
where you
like,
can sort of tell them.
yeah.
Yeah, one Jenny is undercover working for the cops
Yeah.
on part of the.
One
the
is a Matt Damon Jenny, one
Yeah.
is another
one's
fucking
Leo DiCaprio Jenny.
And then you can do like a Reservoir Dogs. type thing.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
Jenny cuts off the ear of the other Jenny or whatever.
Yeah, right.
675-309, bitch!
609. That was one fat ass zombie, Jesus. I thought zombies were supposed to get skinnier after
Zombies come in
death.
all shapes and sizes.
I mean, maybe the zombies have a
Wow,
lot
how
to eat
progressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the fat zombies make sense because they're the slow people that are going to get grabbed first.
Zombified at any size, dude.
Yeah, haven't you ever seen those fucking photo shoots they do of the plus size zombies?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Plus size zombies.
I don't want to shame zombie positivity. So.
Zombie positivity. Like that is not. It's not even body positivity. It's zombie positivity.
It's okay to be a zombie.
Yeah. You have to let these zombies go to school with your kids and shop at the same grocery stores.
Hey.
Because they have rights too, goddammit. And yeah, they might nibble on them once in a while, but what the fuck's wrong with that?
Like nibble on them.
It is to be a zombie.
Yeah. Zombies have no higher brain function.
I mean, I feel like a lot of them already have the right to vote.
Nice.
Persistent bastard, aren't
Oh shit! All right, well he's down here
Good
now.
thing he can't get through glass.
Yeah, but I just walked around and went through a door, so he's gonna.
He's gonna get you.
Oh shit!
He coming.
Fuck.
Oh Lord, he comes.
Okay, can you go down there, dude?
Yeah,
This
just go.
door is
No,
locked.
but is that stairs?
No, this is blocked off.
Oh, that's
Get in the jar, dude.
Yeah, get in the garbage, dude.
He tried to grab your ass just now, Mr. X.
X gonna give it to you.
All right.
Hey, too soon.
Too soon.
I mean, it was sad that DMX
Yeah.
died.
Oh yeah, it was super sad.
But I mean, you gotta remember.
I think it's been a while, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't gonna give it to you no more.
Shit. Where?
Well, you know that. I mean, what if he came back and was
Yeah,
that's true.
that's why we need to
Shit,
respect zombies. Some of them are DMX.
As long as we get some more DMX music, I'm down with this.
I do like how he just sucker punched it.
Yeah, it's like you almost expect it to be this gory, brutal kind of video game kill, almost like Dead Space, but he just fucking gets you right in the jaw. Shit, where the fuck?
I like how she got punched in the face and is clutching her stomach.
Yeah, that's what Resident Evil characters do.
But going back to
What the hell?
Sandman,
I don't
like
understand.
there's still something about the production. Like it's a fairly faithful adaptation and stuff, but it's like there's something about the production that just can't capture how just imaginative and really epic some of the art is in those comics.
Yeah, oh,
you know,
no,
like
yeah.
like
Ethereal is a
ethereal.
Sorry, ethereal.
Ethereal. I thought you were talking about like some kind of mythological beast or something.
Isn't that what
I have like two L-shaped hallways.
Ethereal armor, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I know,
that
but that's what I
matters.
was thinking of.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, I have two L-shaped rooms and I can't go anywhere else.
They did.
You just have to take the L.
Trapped? Yeah.
Just jump down.
Jump, dude.
I can't. That's not an option.
That's not realistic.
Yeah. Jumping's always.
Well, that's not my fault.
Always an option.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say suicide is always realistic.
Cut my life into.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna have to let him kill me.
I do
and
have to
then
say, some of my
start over.
favorite times watching Gotham.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that emo music,
Yeah.
and some of Bruce's
Oh yeah.
temper tantrums.
Oh, I mean, that
When I
show
lost
is...
my mother.
I like
No
that she
love
seems
for
to be
myself
way
for one
tougher
for
than the
another.
others.
Somewhere.
I think because she has also so many, much less resources, they make her able to take an extra hit or two just because they know you're not going to have a lot to work with in this scene.
I wish.
Yeah, I
think you're just gonna die.
Well, at least this time for sure. But I literally, there's just like two L-shaped areas, and then
I think
like,
you're in like a
It's just gotta be-
negative feedback loop.
no, do not switch to. I hate when video games do that. Are you sure you don't want to lower the difficulty?
You don't want to put this on baby mode?
Yeah, you don't want to be a pussy.
Okay. So
Are you on the floor though?
what's that?
You're on. Are you? Oh, you're taking that up?
Yeah, so that was the whole goal of this whole sequence, was to get up here. And now this is the lady that shot at us, that shot Leon.
Right.
Right, that closes. Okay. There's that switch that doesn't do anything right here.
You can use your little fucking e-meter or whatever it is.
Oh, fucking yeah, you're right. It's exactly what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, well,
check the temperature for COVID, though.
That's not what...
Yeah, and tell Mr. X about social distancing.
Yeah.
We'll get a stick. Get a 6-foot-long stick.
Yeah, he's got to back off when he searches this hallway for babies.
It's an emergency.
Persistent bastard, aren't you?
But yeah, it's just like when they show some of those fantasy realms in Sandman, it's just like hard not to think of it, of what, how much green screen is involved in that.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Where it's just like when you just read it on the book, it's just like that's the one infinite luxury the comics are going to have.
Yeah, I mean that goes without saying for literally all adaptations, though. Yeah. I mean, like even in say Avengers: Infinity War, as epic as that is, you pull up the comic that's based on.
But just say there are some adaptations,
but even that's not getting anywhere near close to the actual level of epicness that the book is.
But say Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings, visually
that's probably one of the absolute best examples
of and Marvel movies, at least
they used
phase 3, kind of movies, they've come really close to conveying that same level of awesomeness that are in comics. So it's just it is sometimes a question of a bigger budget, but
that's true.
The show's fairly faithful, so it's more well done.
I have actually watched the whole thing.
Yeah, right. Okay, so
and they dropped another episode after it had already been out for a week, an extra one. It does what was that chapter of the book called, The Thousand Cats or the?
You talking about your house?
No. God damn it! God damn it! That was good though. I can't deny that. That was a good take.
Yeah, I know when Morpheus is a cat.
Yeah, and then that's completely animated. So that's purely a cartoon.
Oh, that's cool.
That part. So
I like that.
So they also show some willingness to play with the format and that.
That's cool
in that sense, which I like.
I do think just pouring more money into cartoons.
Well, that's exactly the opposite of what
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Dude, they're just all that stuff with Discovery. They're just canceling making animation.
Yeah, right.
Now, which is one of the things Warner Brothers was most well known for.
Yeah.
Right.
That was some of their best shit.
Are they still doing Harley Quinn? Or are they going to cancel that too?
We don't know yet, but I think that will probably get canceled after.
Bullshit.
I think they're just canceling all animation.
That's really dumb.
It's
crazy.
Think about it. Warner Brothers is Cartoon Network, dude.
It's Animaniacs, yeah. And, do they own
Samurai Jack, which at least that's over.
Yeah, Cartoon Networks, so they own the rights to all the Hanna-Barbera stuff.
All of that stuff, dude. I think they're just going to stop making those things.
I'm sure they'll make another Space Jam, though.
Yeah, Space Jam 3, we all want that.
That was one of my favorite things in the South Park COVID specials. COVID happened. Space Jam 2 happened. Okay?
Yeah, I love that fucking. We have to stop Space Jam 2.
Right, it's not even going back to stop COVID from happening. It's going back to stop Space Jam. Yeah. That's when things really went wrong.
That was hilarious. But, when that Axe of Zaslav started swinging, it seemed like a positive thing at first, because it seemed like they were just separating some of the wheat from the chaff, and...
Warner Brothers has lost another, $2.23 billion of value because of all that cancellations that they've announced.
Well, I mean, what Discovery for sure is doing is liquidating huge chunks of Warner Brothers to pay for.
All right, Warner Brothers now we are locked in
and Discovery's a way smaller company than Warner Brothers was, so I think they're just going to gut the company to make their obligations. I think that's what it really comes down to right now.
Yeah, it's to try and recover from all that debt. But they're also losing even more money because all the people that like the shit that Warner Brothers has ever made.
I don't know what if they think they're just going to be able to be able to keep all the HBO Max subscribers and all the Discovery Plus subscribers.
I thought you were going to say survivors. Well, about the same.
Not many. Well, here's a crazy thing though.
Discovery shows too. They're like tearing through both networks to make something.
Well, but here's the thing: they're not just canceling productions on creating new content. I've never watched the show. I've heard people say good things about it. It's like Adventure Time-ish. It's called Infinity Train. Never seen it. Just a cartoon with whimsical like kids show. Not only did they like cancel it. I assume it's better than that, but it's not only been removed from the service altogether. They've deleted it from Cartoon Network's website. They're like deleting like the existence of it having been created at all. Like they're wiping shit out. Like the people that like the Batgirl movie that got canceled. Yeah. I was just reading earlier today that some of the people that were like working on it, they went and were like, oh well, let's maybe save some footage just for ourselves. Like, we worked on this, we should at least be able to like look at this if we want to. And like they went to the server to try and save some of the footage, and they deleted all the shit that they made. They like
on accident?
No, on purpose.
So they just don't want anyone to ever see that.
This is kind of like what happens with those like multiplayer server side only like games and stuff.
Yeah, where they just disappear.
Yeah. But they're taking like Infinity Train was like that material was like done and finished, and they're just deleting the existence of a finished product.
That's wild.
You think you could like keep it on like DVDs or something and sell it?
Well, I think
they don't want to pay royalties to any of the actors or people that were involved in actually creating it.
Yeah,
that's the primary reason.
I do
for that.
wonder.
It's ridiculous. Though.
I do wonder if it's not Discovery going, because I mean, doing reality TV, right, to come from that world and take over a Hollywood studio, they might be sitting here going like, we're paying these people way too much. Like, we can get this done easier, faster, cheap. They'll probably just pump out garbage, too. Like,
most
that's probably what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for cheating? Interesting theory.
Do you remember that mutated guy we had a boss fight with earlier? That's the husband.
Oh, okay.
So now we're dealing with some of the actual like umbrella scientists.
You told me that he married that.
Well, he didn't look like that at the time.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We do know that.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah. See their first date, or the flashback, the monster.
Mr. X likes pizza too.
Well, no, we're not talking about Mr. X.
Oh, who are we talking?
We're talking about William Birkin, who's...
Oh, Birkin.
Yeah.
Well, there are definitely women who would probably be in that.
Probably. X gonna give it to them.
Yeah.
I mean, there are women who wanted to fuck Thanos, so...
That's a little weird.
That's weird. That's weird.
People want to fuck everything.
Well, yeah, you want to fuck Gnomes.
No.
Yeah, that is a big, good example, man. That's a good example.
No.
But who doesn't want to fuck like big purple Bruce Willis? Like that's why I was thinking of Thanos.
Now, were you trying to say big purple Josh Brolin?
No, like actually not this time.
Is big purple Bruce Willis?
Like Bruce Willis than Josh Brolin?
I think Thanos
it's more like Josh Brolin, I think.
I mean, it's literally him.
It's got his face.
Just in the face, but like...
Yeah, no, just in the thing that makes the human look like that.
Yeah, but like, otherwise, it... Besides
You're telling me that Bruce Willis just...
You're saying Bruce Willis has a Thanos body.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, well, I'm saying Bruce
What are you
Willis...
talking
Bruce
about?
Willis, like, Thanos does not look...
He doesn't even have a Josh Brolin body. He just has a Josh Brolin face.
The only thing that looks like a human being on Thanos is his face. He's like a thumb, dude. Like, I mean, he's like a big...
He's got, like, Bruce Willis...
I bet there's people that want to fuck thumbs, too. I mean,
that's true.
That's probably a thing somewhere.
Oh, those dudes from Spy Kids?
It was amazing. He was all thumbs.
Those little guys from Spy Kids?
Roger Ebert gave him 2 thumbs up.
Thumbs.
You like thumbs?
Yeah.
Do you?
Remember?
Are you that one person?
Remember
thumb rule 34?
Yeah, remember we all got high and watched fucking Spy Kids?
Well, yeah, but that's because we thought it was bad. Were you saying
it was funny.
I mean, it was funny.
Quite a lot.
Are you saying that you had ulterior motives?
I had many.
I came for the thumb.
I came for the thumb.
So what other, like, Lord of the Rings creatures are you excited to see boning in Rings of Power? Like orcs, maybe? Do they have-
The elk.
God, I hope they don't have boning
It's the
orcs.
second age, so there's
Yeah,
probably like a
anything
couple of
can happen.
Balrogs going at it,
Ooh,
right?
yeah.
The gloves are off.
Like Balrogs were still
They got
around
whips,
in the
man.
second
Yeah.
age, right?
They slowly died off over the course of
They
the
got
second
those
age.
fucking elk people. The elk people can fuck the whips that the Balrogs have or whatever.
Yeah, Balrog
Wait, elk-
BDSM.
elk people?
Balrog.
Elk?
Wait, hold on. What are the
Yeah.
elk people?
Oh,
What are
you
you
haven't
talking
seen
about?
those? I saw some like concept art for some fucking elk people that are
What
like.
is an elk person?
You need to
Is it like a
elaborate more.
centaur with an elk body,
it's-
or is it like an elf with horns? What is it?
It looked like
Yeah,
people.
what are we talking about
Like
right
based,
now?
if I'm recalling the concept art right for these elf people that are going to be in Rings of Power, I guess it's like these people. They're just normal looking people,
But they have
then they
antlers?
have
They have
like big
antlers?
antlers growing out of their backs, like
Their
angels,
backs?
like angels
Angel-
with
what?
wings or some shit.
So they're not elf people; they're just deformed, like wingless freaks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the kind
Yeah.
of.
They got like bad
That's the gentle way to say it. But
That's the kind of fantasy you can hope to see.
Yeah,
in
why
this
would
Rings of Power.
would you have antlers growing out of your back?
Yeah, that don't
Because
make
they're
no
elf
sense.
people.
yeah, that makes
What? The
literally
elves
no
have
sense.
antlers going out of their heads.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
wanted
That's what
like
antlers are.
Well, yeah.
they wanted something that looked like fantasy, you know, or
I
whatever.
think it's
But
It
it
would
would-
look like fantasy.
Yeah.
Antlers
That's like
sticking
some
out of the
Narnia
top
shit,
of the
right?
head.
Yeah, Mr. Tumnus does not have them growing out of his back.
He would look really bad with horns on his back.
Dude, talk to this fucking Rings of Power concept artist, alright? He's the one who's gonna put these things
Why
on the
wouldn't you
show
just
that
give
you don't
them
want to look
wings?
at.
Yeah.
If you
Because
wanted
they
them
wanted to be
coming
part
out of
elk.
their back.
They
But
have
then if they were elk, you'd have them come out of their
Are you sure they're not like tentacles? Maybe they're spines?
Oh, we got a VHS
Yeah.
tape.
I don't know, like it,
So do they like walk on all fours?
yeah,
And then
they
the
like
antlers stick
roll.
up out of their back.
They
or
like
something?
roll within their antlers and stuff. They
What?
roll around and shit.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
So they're like human tumbleweeds.
Yeah, exactly.
So
but
they,
with
so they can
antlers.
That is a
tuck
very
themselves-
foreign
they can,
concept to me.
They can like tuck themselves up like an armadillo.
like a-
and
yeah,
go
yeah.
around. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's in.
So are
Like,
they
that's
are they
actually
elk
like
people
those-
or are they
Like
armadillo
those,
people?
those the only effective droids from the prequel.
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we're
the
the
skinny
most
ones.
effective
Yeah,
droids.
yeah. So like that.
Okay.
So I mean, if they're taking what George Lucas is one good idea from the prequels and putting it in Rings of Power, then
I mean, I didn't think
we're
those
safe.
things
Sounds
were
like
even
Chase
that.
didn't watch it.
I didn't think those things were even that cool. They just.
Well, I'm gonna watch it
You
to talk
said they
about
were
it
effective.
on
They
after
were.
the
They were the only effective.
they were the
droids.
only
They weren't even
bulletproof
that effective. They're
droids.
just
No.
so much more effective
But they-
than the regular droid
yeah.
armies that they look good.
Well, yeah, the rest of them
They
were an
way
army of
better than
Andy
the
Dick.
chickens, dude. Like,
Since they had whole robot armies, why didn't they make robots that were out of metal that was bulletproof?
Because of the Star Wars military-industrial complex.
Roger.
Why did they have a robot that was a giant tank that needed
Yeah.
a fucking the little chicken robots to pilot it?
Because
Yeah.
they kept making money by building more of them. So if they broke
Dude, it's
really
like, well,
easily,
no,
they could
everybody- see, that would've been a
continuously.
good
It's like the industrial
It was
army
the Trade
industry
Federation
of
was
Star
yeah,
Wars.
you know that's what I'm saying. The Trade Federation was powered by Raytheon.
I mean, that could have actually been a good plot.
That's-
That was
That would have
George
been actually
Lucas did not
interesting.
think of that.
No, he definitely
Well, the
didn't.
sad thing is George Lucas wanted to have like this sense of dark political intrigue around the
But he didn't know how to
prequels,
write
but it
it.
was so
You
incompetent.
didn't understand politics.
Like I mean, half of that second movie is
It's
just
racist.
them in the Senate.
Tax
like
law.
no, yeah, it's
Tax
like
codes,
law,
tax
and
codes.
they're in the
Children love
Senate,
tax codes.
and then the ETs are there.
The ETs, yeah, the
and
ETs
Jar Jar-
were like
They were there.
Yeah, and
Nope.
Jar Jar Binks
He's a
ends
senator
democracy.
now.
Yeah, he ends
Which
democracy
to
in
be
the
fair, that is
galaxy.
pretty realistic.
That's real. We would
He gets
nominate
up
Jar
there.
Jar if we could.
But
God.
he does. He gets up there and
Yeah.
makes Palpatine the dictator. That's how. That's
I wish
how
we could have heard the
Federation
speech
falls.
that Jar Jar gave to become.
That's
Senator.
true. We kind of cut
What
into
I
that
hear.
scene partway through. I would have loved.
Is he just like Misa Jar Jar? That's like what gets him elected, or
Misa didn't even know I was a writer.
Misa didn't know.
Made a friend?
What the? Oh, that's kind of a cool monster. Yeah. Goddamn it, power space.
It's like one of those fat wads, dude.
That was. I mean, like a Walmart. No, I'm just-
That's what that Pokemon's name is.
Yeah,
Fat Wall.
Fatberg.
Fatberg, yeah.
Go, Fat Wad, go.
Fatberg, that was the word I was going for.
Fat one, use roll.
Fat Wad Greek.
It evolved into Fat Bird.
Yeah. Leon is one badass motherfucker because this is like still
his first
day on the job.
Yeah.
And he's like, these mutant giants
And they killed
that I'm
all
killing.
the other gods.
Yeah.
He's literally he's one of the only survivors in the city.
He's consistently and never doesn't have like a nonplussed reaction on his face. While
He's a little more intimidated in 2 than say he is in 4. He expresses like a little bit of fear in this one.
I'm just saying, when killing that giant amorphous blob,
That's true. He did not then.
He put that shit down without us.
At this point, he's been doing it for like an entire night, so like I guess you'd kind of become numb to it, like over and over in a row. But
like in Leon's mind, what is his end goal? To kill all the mutants?
No, he's just trying to. He just wants to escape. Go look and keep in mind, it's only this city, right? That's part of what makes so many of the Resident Evil like adaptations so weird and kind of just so off the games because they keep doing
when they go
the end of the world
or whatever.
Well, even in that fucking new Netflix show, it's like half of it takes place in like the post-apocalypse world, and I'm like, the world never ends in Resident Evil.
There wasn't an apocalypse.
No, that never happens in Resident Evil. Every single game, every single outbreak is self-contained. Yeah, and then it's ended by that end of that game. That's just never like. So what is the control room?
Did we pick anything up for that?
Not yet, but like I said, I've just done these too many times to want to like
figure it out. Yeah.
Plus, it'll also it'll just.
It's built on your Balrog idea, Michael. What if part of the backstory of this Lord of the Rings show is that we see a young Gandalf?
Balrog?
Yeah. So we see a young Gandalf, right?
I like that.
And he was actually in love with the Balrog that he kills later, right?
That. Yeah.
So that adds like this extra drama and tension to the characters. Totally was definitely meant to be there in the movies.
Yes, forced romance definitely always improves everything.
I mean, we know how badly that went in The Hobbit already.
Yeah. And they could have a moment. Oh, you do a callback. Or a call forward, I guess.
Call forward.
Like a call forward to the Lord of the Rings.
Where Gandalf's like, you did me in bed wrong, wrong.
no, but you just at some point, like Gandalf.
Hey, you touched my balls wrong.
You touched my balls wrong,
But Gandalf's like, we can't do this anymore, Balrog. It's not right. And you have like one of those kind of romantic comedy airport scenes or whatever. The Balrog like stops him, like runs in front of him, stops him. It's like, you shall not pass. and then
all right. So now this puzzle in this room is our like
you probably wrote a better
primary goal.
And it's great because you get wolf points for it too.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, dude.
There's, from what I understand,
inner mythical species game romance.
There's gonna be some woke points in that show.
Hey, dude.
You think Gandalf should have a beard?
Gandalf
they're going to regret
show
spending $1 billion on this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because there's been like nothing but negative reception to the entire idea of it since it was announced.
Pretty much.
And I mean, like Amazon Prime, like how many people? Like I mean, like I like The Boys and I watch stuff on Amazon Prime, but it's also because I have Prime.
Yeah, right.
For getting
for other stuff too,
packages and stuff. So like, how much interest can you drive by spending a ton of money on a TV show on a service that so many people already have just because they have Amazon?
I mean, because The Boys, I mean, it's not like it looks like a really good show, but they're also doing stuff that can take place mostly in fairly real world settings and
Prime
stuff.
is the most expensive subscription, right? Isn't it like $100? Like
but I mean that's really tied up in the free delivery.
It's not actually any more expensive though than any of the other streaming services if you're going by a yearly payment though.
Especially because
it seems like more because you're thinking of it as one payment. But if you add up the Netflix subscription for a year,
and all the subscription,
all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
See what's on this VHS tape.
Yeah, so I don't know
the
like
ring.
how much they're gonna get for spending $1 billion on that.
It's that old man shitting in the well.
You talking about the Scary Movie 3 version?
3, yeah. I still like Scary Movie.
And he's like shitting in the well, spinning upside down.
I like when he walks up to the chair and he's just looking at it, and all of a sudden he's spitting on it upside down and then throwing up.
I think this is actually the VCR from Bad Ben.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, I'd have to show them
The
that
absolute
stuff.
beginning of Scary Movie 4 is one of the funniest.
Even though the
things.
rest of it's not very funny.
So bad, but when it's Dr. Phil and Shaq.
Oh, that scene. Yeah,
in the Saw
Oh, that
movie,
part's funny.
And
yeah.
Shaq has to make a free throw for them to get out.
That is an amazing. The rest of the movie might suck,
just
but
awful. But
Yeah.
as an opening gag, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
in any scary movie.
I really only enjoy mostly
I don't
all
really
of
like
1
one.
and 3.
Yeah, one's not bad.
I mean, just because it's one of the
well, it's the first time anybody did
straightforward-
that too.
Well, it's like one of the most
it's not as-
of the scary movies. It's like the most straightforward parody of the thing. It's
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
mostly
that's true.
just Scream almost the whole time.
They destroyed the concept of parody.
spoofs.
they did.
Yeah, of spoofs
the
by just,
Freeburg
just turning it into you just reference everything that came out in 1 year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the Freeburg.
That's by the time.
And
These are driving Corey
they ground
insane.
out they ground out the goodwill that parody I think and spoof in general had.
I mean, even Scary Movie 3 being funny is starting to do that by having references to the Matrix and shit.
Right.
That's in the first one.
Well, no,
that's
I
in
know
the
what
first
you mean.
one.
The slow mo, but it's not so overt. But I mean, in the third,
That's true.
in the third
That
movie,
is
they
true.
have the architect and they have Morpheus.
Yes,
and,
yes. No, that is.
Queen Latifah playing the Oracle.
Honestly,
That was kind of funny.
There are so few movies that spoof things the way that Mel Brooks did back in the day.
Or even
Walk Hard.
the airplane. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Walk Hard is good.
Walk Hard does that, where it's
That's the last good spoof.
a genre. It spoofs a genre of film. Doesn't necessarily just make direct references, but is mocking the style and the tone.
It does it so well
Yeah.
that basically no other music biopic should ever be made.
Yeah,
Because
it pulls music biopics apart.
Dude, even years later, when did Dewey Cox come out? 2008, 7
Yeah,
or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Dude, almost 20 years later, I saw that fucking Elvis movie that
and it
Bob
was
Luhrmann
exactly
did.
like that.
And it was even a pretty good biopic,
And yet it
and a
still
pretty good
fell into
Elvis
those
movie.
traps.
And I watched Dewey Cox, and Dewey Cox is hitting all those exact same beats that Walk the Line.
It's even a good
Elvis.
music biopic is
Yeah.
still doing all that stuff.
Oh yeah, and I mean, Elvis, it predicted and sort of prophesized Elvis better than it did Walk the Line, which it was more of a direct parody of. But it's getting Elvis to a fucking T because it has the in Dewey Cox, it's kind of underplayed, but when he's singing "Hold My Hand" or whatever, all the girls are ripping their tops off and shit.
You know who has hands? The devil. And he uses them for holding.
Yeah. But fucking in Elvis, they have that same sequence where he's playing a rather tame song,
Yeah, something super innocent.
And the girls are fucking orgasming in the fucking stands and shit. And I'm just dude, this did Elvis. This movie Elvis, it just fucking.
It was Walk Hard.
It did it so.
Yeah.
well.
Oh yeah. No. And I mean, there have been so
Lambasted
few.
it.
There have been so few just spoof movies ever made that have done that.
Yeah.
I mean, even Mel Brooks, a lot of his catalog isn't the best. He's
No,
got
no.
maybe 4 truly great movies. I think.
Yeah.
He's got,
Spaceballs, Blazing Saddles,
Men in Tights.
Men in Tights.
And
What? That might be it.
right. And I think the best spoofs you could ever do, like, do take the wind out of those genres so well. Like,
Rick and Morty does it sometimes.
Rick and Morty did episodes
like
all the time.
Oh yeah.
Well, like there's a couple times. There's the episode where there's all the clones, which kind of takes apart the idea of any multiverse thing where there's variants of clones. And it's got the episode that just rips apart heist movies.
Yeah, the heist one is so great.
That's so funny. That heist episode. Because Dan Harmon feels about heist movies the same way I do.
But I mean, like, he also, like, the Austin Powers movies, they killed, like, the James Bond film franchise for a while.
For a long time, yeah. They didn't,
because it just showed just how fucking stupid James Bond was.
I mean,
Austin
Powers, those are some fantastic spoof movies.
Yeah.
That's a good,
But I'll say, like, where's the Mel Brooks fucking spoof movies, like, they're funny, but, like, Spaceballs didn't, like, invalidate Star Wars movies from happening.
That's true.
No, that
felt more like a love letter than it felt like a...
I don't... Yeah, it wasn't as much. But, I mean, Spaceballs did a good job, making a joke out of George Lucas.
Yeah, it made a good joke out of the franchise.
I think it made George Lucas
look worse than it made Star Wars look.
Yeah. If it took down anything, it took down George Lucas.
Yeah,
who people just thought were kind of a greedy asshole. I think, and that movie really sold that. Like when Yogurt's like selling flamethrowers and shit in the gift shop.
And the lunch boxes and shit,
Just Spaceballs flamethrower.
But I think Star Wars Christmas special was already
invalid.
That's true.
No,
How do you not put subtitles on the Wookiees? As a creative decision, man.
That was George Lucas's personal request.
It would feel more authentic if they're all going, ooh.
It's fine if they all go, ooh. Just tell me what they're saying.
But you're going to learn Wookiees.
That's what I'm literally not saying that they need to speak English. I'm just saying you need English subtitles.
But if you pick up on the different...
Yeah, if you learn
what they make...
It's
the same logic.
No. It wasn't like a Lego video game or something where they were like acting enough. It wasn't like a silent movie. I had no idea what was going on.
You didn't pick up on their pantomiming?
No. All the subtle cues that they were giving me.
Yeah.
In their barely movable Wookiee costumes, not even facial expressions to go by.
It's also funny because Chewbacca looks good in that movie because it's they reused the costume from the other movies, but then every other Wookiee looks like shit next to it.
It's so bad.
It was the fucking, like, grandpa or whatever he was.
I can, like...
Well, he masturbated in the living room on Christmas.
Yeah. They all just look like somebody drooped a bearskin rug on.
Yeah.
Like,
I can see why Chewbacca ran off from his family.
Yeah,
he's like, I don't believe they exist. That's what else your Chewbacca's
raggedy ass family.
They all have mange.
That's the Ewoks, Alex.
Raggedy Ewoks.
Oh my god.
They are raggedy, dude. I don't
raggedy
know.
Ewoks, the raggedy Ewoks.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The Wookiees look the most raggedy in the holiday special. He ain't got nothing to fight with.
Nope. That was our only health pack too that we had right now.
Cat's going down.
Leave my computer alone. See, we still don't have bats.
And even though I'm not familiar with like the genre it killed, but like the Airplane movie when that came out.
That was definitely like,
that subgenre of airplane disaster films.
Yeah, that was definitely a takedown of disaster films, which were huge in the 70s, like Towering Inferno and Poseidon, and just all that kind of.
Well, Poseidon, that was a 2000 adventure.
Poseidon Adventure was the 70s.
Poseidon's
the stupid ship that flipped upside down.
Yeah.
It's a pressure valve. It only releases under extreme pressure.
It's
so terrible dialogue.
That's like Kurt Russell in it, right? Or something. In the remake.
I thought that was Richard.
I don't remember.
Richard Dreyfuss is in it.
Richard Dreyfuss. Oh, Richard Dreyfuss has been some.
Yeah, he's for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely been in bad stuff.
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying that really spoke for it.
No, I just remember.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, guys, used to watch Poseidon Adventure. It's got Richard Dreyfuss. So good.
All right.
But yeah, that was a big genre in the 70s. And Yeah, Airplane did a good job.
It's kind of sad Richard Dreyfuss is like one of those great actors that does not sell the thing he's in. It's like, besides like Jaws and like Encounters of the Third Kind or whatever.
Yeah.
I think
Cabin in the Woods.
Richard Dreyfuss is just a little too good to get the roles that Paul Giamatti does. I think he just takes Dreyfuss's work.
Yeah, right. That's true. That's true.
Like, can't you, like, a lot of those Paul Giamatti movies, you'd be like, yeah, he's just a little too, like, polished. We'll get Paul Giamatti.
I mean, they're definitely similar careers where it's like, they're, well, I don't know why, but, like, if there's crap besides Amazing Spider-Man 2, if Paul Giamatti's in it, I figure Paul Giamatti's going to be good in it.
He definitely was not good in
that's
Spider-Man.
the worst fucking
shit you've ever seen.
Yeah. What's that movie he's in where he's blue? It's like Big Blue Liar or something.
That's what I was thinking of. I'm not going to bring that up because I'm going to sound like a dumbass.
No, I'll be the dumbass.
I don't remember. Yeah, something liar.
Yeah, Big Blue Liar.
This is basically how we get to.
They die.
Oh, is that what happened?
Or it's porta potty water. So they die of like porta potty water or something like that.
What? That was like Maximum Vengeance. These kids, Frankie Muniz wanted to kill Paul Giamatti.
I thought it was that I Want Candy kid.
I want candy.
Yeah, it wasn't Nick Carter.
I'm pretty sure it was Frankie Muniz.
Was it?
That fucking... Is it? In that Paul Giamatti
where he turns him blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely Frankie Muniz.
Is it Frankie Muniz?
Yeah, it's one of the only things he was in.
And Spy Cody Banks or whatever.
That one I don't know if I remember.
I didn't see it, but I just know he was like in 2 movies, Frankie Muniz. That was them. I think he made a Cody Banks too. But.
Okay.
So but back to this Blue Man
out of ammo.
I'll look it up. I'll
Big Fat Liar.
Big Fat Liar.
I thought it was Big Blue Liar because he got turned blue.
That's why I was pretty sure it wasn't Big Blue Liar.
They could have called it all kinds of things. They could have called it Blue Ball.
2002 film.
Blue's Clues. I don't know.
Like, what is the plot of that movie again? Like, he's just kind of...
he turns him blue.
He's just kind of shitty to 2 teenagers, and they're like, you know what? We're going to try to kill this man.
Like, you know what? We're going to turn him blue.
Well, it's like, that's what... They, like, concoct these elaborate revenge schemes, and I don't remember what he did to them, so...
Yeah, so, I mean, like, he probably was, like, an asshole, but in my mind, he is just this random guy that these kids torment.
Yeah, that's what I kind of remember of the movie. And they play that one song about the wolf all the time in it.
About the wolf.
Yeah, there's some song where it's like...
Hungry like the wolf?
Well,
not that one.
It's based on The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Like, it's like...
Oh, really?
I guess.
Is he the one that cried, Paul Giamatti cried wolf?
Is he
think
the
it's
boy?
Frankie Muniz who cries wolf. I don't know.
Oh.
That would make sense.
Okay.
Frankie Muniz is a boy. Paul Giamatti was a man in that film.
Right. That's fair. Oh, you're reading the plot synopsis of it on Wiki?
Oh, man, I definitely don't want to watch this movie.
You gotta read it to us.
Yeah, well, yeah. Just read it.
Maybe we'll all watch it.
You want the plot synopsis?
I don't even know this movie. So.
Alright, Jason Shepard is a bullied 14-year-old compulsive liar and slacker living in the city of Greenbury, Michigan. He tries to get out of his 1,000-word creative writing essay by making up a lie, but gets caught by his 8th grade English teacher, Phyllis Caldwell, who alerts his parents.
Is Paul Giamatti Phyllis?
No. He is given 3 hours to submit his essay or he will fail English and repeat it in summer school. Inspired by his talent for lying, Jason writes a story titled Big Fat Liar. While riding his sister's old bike to turn in the essay, Jason...
Why is that detailed?
Jason is run over by a limousine of an
holy shit.
Hollywood screenwriter and producer Marty Wolf.
Okay. I don't remember getting run over. That would be enough motivation.
And he convinces Marty to give him a ride. Marty is in town shooting his film Whitaker and Fowl.
Okay.
During the ride, Marty admits he also tells lies and that the truth is overrated. In a rush, Marty accidentally leaves his essay in the limo. When it falls out of his backpack, Marty is inspired by the story when he reads it and decides to keep it for himself, realizing his essay is missing. Jesse
he subjects a 14-year-old's 1,000-word paper as a movie script.
Because he can't have any of his own good ideas, I guess.
Yeah, so then they find out that Paul Giamatti's going to make his stupid paper into a movie.
That's funny.
Then they sneak into Marty's office at his enormous studio to request that Marty confess to his parents, only for Marty to purposely burn Jason's essay and call security to remove them. Then they do some dumb shit. They sabotage Marty through a number of
they're doing some dumb shit.
Dyeing his skin blue from pouring blue dye in his swimming pool. And his hair orange, putting hair dye in his shampoo.
Wait, who got turned blue?
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. And then they super glue his headset to his ear, trick him into going to a child's birthday party where the children mistake him for the hired clown and beat him up.
I do like the parts where Paul Giamatti's getting tormented.
Suffering.
I remember
tamper with the controls to his car, causing it to malfunction and play Eiffel 65's 1998 song Blue, Dabba Dee Dabu Die. I'm blue.
I remember besides that. Yeah, that's good. I remember besides that song that's like "Hungry Like the Wolf."
You told me it wasn't that song.
Oh, you're right. No, I'm sorry, you're right. And they play that song every 5-10 minutes in the movie.
That was Ulysses' only guess.
Well, you said something about a wolf song too, so I like.
Yeah, I said "Hungry Like a
No,
wolf."
not you. They said it was some.
What other wolf
too.
song is?
Well,
I said another wolf song.
That's what wolves say. I guess it is kind of singing.
I thought that was a lyric, sort of, in "Hungry Like a Wolf." Is that part where they go, "Oh, woo," or whatever?
It's Werewolves of London.
Yeah, so Sage said that, and that's what I thought you said, Ulysses. So I said it was wrong.
So you thought that I was Sage
for a minute.
All right.
But no, you're right. But
I believe that though.
I just don't know why.
Face of Asia.
But that movie played "Hungry Like a Wolf"
Run the turbulent quick.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so that's what happened in Big Fat Liar.
All right,
yeah. That's a pretty good soundtrack. "Hungry Like the Wolf" and "Blue Abba Dee Ba Da Da."
Yeah, that's a good one, dude. Don't you just love that song where over and over it's just like I'm blue, dabba dee daboo die, daboo dee daboo die.
I'm a blue fucking guy.
Yeah, man,
and then that's the only part of the song that sounds like a song, because the rest of the song is like he lives in a blue house and drives a blue car in his blue world, and he's just everything is blue, and he's always blue all the time, and it's really blue where you live.
It gets blown by blue guys.
Their imagination.
That's what that song. That's that whole song.
The music video for that?
No,
I'd like to.
Yeah,
can we watch that?
Do you want to?
Video for the stream?
Not on the stream,
unfortunately.
But no, that's the rest of the song. The dabu dee dabu die is the chorus, and the rest of the song is just like, and his girlfriend is blue, and her car's blue too, and everything is blue, including the road. It's just like, dude.
Man, that's like the Citizens.
That's also
I hate that song.
That's also how Iron Man 3 starts.
With I'm
Blue Abba Dee Ba Da.
Yes, I remember you and me straight up looking at each other in the theater, going like, "Oh."
They play Abba Dee Ba Doo Wee Die.
That's the start of the movie.
I did not remember that.
I don't remember that.
Is that because Ultimate Iron Man was blue in the comics?
Yeah,
I mean, maybe that was a reference. I don't know.
Deep cuts, Kevin Feige.
God, and now I remember that song that I hate so much.
Yeah, you're gonna remember it for the rest of the night. You're gonna fall asleep just thinking.
Well, now that we all know you hate it so much,
I'm just gonna be sitting in my room just being like, and even Walgreens is blue, and the pills are blue too.
Now I'm gonna be.
Got you singing Gnomes.
Yeah, I was just about to suggest I was going to be on the lookout
dude,
for
like
a
those
birthday
fish.
card.
It's like a gnome on the wall, like those fish.
You know, like
No, dude.
Dude,
Fuck you guys.
no, you mean gnome? Yes, is that what you're trying to say, dude?
No, fuck no.
No means no, guys.
No, Alex wants to fuck no.
No, just fuck them.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
No, not like,
Oh, you just walked yourself into a corner of
Well,
this.
who else is going to fuck them? I mean, of the people here, you're the
when
only
you
one
say
that's going to fuck no.
when you say fuck somebody,
Yeah.
you hope that the world is gonna come and pound them in the ass. Like that's like.
I'm pretty sure you're just using the world as a...
Wait.
So which gnome is named World?
Look down at those. Those look like gnome hats right there.
The buckets?
Yeah, no, gnome hats.
Traffic cone? God, I guess they're both pointy.
Yeah.
They can
You
be
say
dick
it looks
under
like
that.
gnome hats. Alex would probably be interested.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are some big gnomes wearing those hats.
Yeah.
You like your nose big?
Big
I like
guys.
them dead.
That's called necrophilia.
What key goes there? I don't even know.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, sorry, dude. There's probably some other term for it, like gnomophilia or something.
Well, that's definitely
Yeah.
You're saying Alex is a gnomophiliac?
Oh yeah. If he doesn't get his daily infusion of gnome, you know.
Oh, Jesus. I sent the picture of the wedding gnomes to the...
Yeah, when you married a gnome? Yeah.
Dude, it was like a day... Dude, it was the day after
The day you met that gnome.
No, it was like the day after I said on stream, I was like, pretty soon they're going to have like gnome-themed weddings, and wedding gnomes, and little gnome cake.
And then it did happen
and
like
then,
the next day.
The next day I saw it at the store, and I was like, meh. So you got seasons, you got holidays, you got...
It's almost like everything
major
say
occasions.
gnome related starts happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gnomes all the way down.
Yeah, it did. I mean, like, you're going to know...
Oh, they're going down somewhere.
Going down on somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like, but I mean, like, they're all, like, so terrible, man. Like that Travelocity gnome, you like that, dude?
There's a Travelocity gnome?
Yeah, I didn't even know about that.
I
You
know about the
never seen
Travelocity.
those
You're deeper into
commercials?
gnomes
Yeah.
than we are.
Yeah.
The commercials are everywhere.
Probably the best.
I've never seen
He's
one.
like the Geico Gecko. You have never seen
No,
the Travelocity
After
commercial.
David
No,
Gnome, he's
I've
the
never
second
seen
most
one.
famous gnome.
I'm sure he is the second most famous gnome. I just don't like it.
He's probably more famous than David.
Yeah, you know, then some
look at
some
that.
Spanish cartoon from the 80s that aired on
That
like,
you
public
introduced
TV.
us to, by the
where
way.
we
I
are?
did not. I don't remember how somebody made us watch that.
I'd never heard of it
You,
before.
yeah.
No, it was definitely.
Yeah, you were like, guys, I just need to come real quick.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what this gnome's name is, but we've got to watch David Gnome.
I'm pretty sure Sage.
I don't know what his name is, but it makes me come.
Call me by your name, David.
Call me by your name.
Just call me by your gnome.
Call
Call me by your name. There you go.
Oh, man.
Oh God.
I want to see that Italian parody.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Now we have bridged the police station down to the sewers in one giant continuous environment.
Nice.
And now to go all the way back down. Yeah, we still got a decent chunk of time.
Yeah, it's like what, the 30s?
Yeah.
There are some gigantic fucking sewers beneath this police.
Video game sewers are always like
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
It's like-
police be shitting, dude.
Yeah,
all those donuts gotta
Yeah,
go somewhere.
they gotta go
it's
somewhere.
like I
man.
expect to see the Ninja Turtles in these fucking sewers.
You think so?
It would take the tension
You
out
think
of
the
it
Ninja
just a
Turtles
little.
smell like shit? Has anybody ever brought
They
that
must
up?
smell like
Yeah,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
Walking into
Yeah.
places,
Yeah.
no one's ever like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, like
no one ever gags when they walk by. Like, that's not real.
like April O'Neil is a reporter that can afford living in New York City, so
But she likes to go hang out in
Well,
the
she
sewer.
probably she smells like shit too.
Sewer pizza.
Yeah, oh,
yeah,
that's
she's
true.
fucking
Yeah,
psycho, dude.
yeah, and Casey Jones is
maybe.
kind of like a homeless maniac with sports equipment, isn't he?
He does
So-
wear
Dude, in the fucking that's actually really funny too. In the Raccoon City Jazz Festival.
Why is the Z in the S?
I have no. Oh, because that's the it was SZF where it was the combination of that lock,
Oh, I see.
which we already opened. But there's actually an episode of the cartoon where, like, to infiltrate the Foot Clan, like the evil organization, Casey Jones shows up to like a company that they own, like with the hockey mask on and his weapons on his back, but just also wearing a business suit.
Wait,
so, like,
what Ninja Turtles thing?
It's one of the cartoons, like it's like the 2000s. Actually, one of the better ones,
the
too.
early 2000s one.
Yeah,
that one's
and he fucking goes to the interview though dressed up like that, and then gets the job.
really. That's pretty funny.
Might be realistic during the pandemic.
Yeah, that early 2000s Ninja Turtles like covers like almost all of the like turtle lore from what I remember. They go to
all
space
that turtle lore, man.
They meet that fucking samurai rabbit, and yeah.
No, that cartoon that was a good show.
I like the
cartoon.
animation style was good, and
Do they beat the samurai rabbit by being slow and steady?
They kick its ass.
But is it a slow and steady ass kicking?
they're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are fairly quick turtles. As far as turtles go.
Well, they're not really turtles.
Nonsense.
Well, not anymore.
You guys ever just shocked by those irresponsible turtle owners whose turtles run away? How often?
I've never heard of it.
How often are you checking on your turtle? Like,
not
come
very
on.
often.
Clearly not.
Well, what if they're just slower than that turtle?
Just some old lady like, come back.
I can't catch you.
The old lady's even slower than the turtle.
Yeah.
No, I remember seeing a story about some guy lost his turtle and they ended up finding it like not too far away from his house, but they did have a bunch of people go out.
Is it like a cat and it was just sick of his shit?
I don't know. I think he just like he let his turtle outside and
Turtle outside.
Turtles are inside pets.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, was it a small turtle? Because they could hide, I guess.
No, I think it was a decent sized
Really?
turtle because he like had one of those like roam around in his backyard.
Well, you can let a small turtle in your backyard.
I don't know. Maybe
You shouldn't, but you can.
Maybe it was a small turtle. I don't know. I didn't get a lot of the turtle details. It was mostly just like
You get a lot of turtles.
like man's turtle found. Like
Was it like a free range turtle?
This is the problem with
All right,
you
I'll
young
look
people. You're
I'll
only
look
reading the headlines.
I will look it up.
Yeah, we gotta know.
It didn't seem that interesting.
I disagree. There's too many questions that need to be answered.
See, is that
Lost
the most times that I
turtle
need to?
found.
Dude, that guy's like tapeworm just came out.
Yeah.
It's gonna go right up your ass.
Oh my god, this is getting worse.
Leon, man, he's quite the bright guy.
I mean, it is getting worse. I mean,
How are you supposed to fight tapeworm?
shit, come on. God, man, get the hell. This is like the little parasites.
Huh. Well, all that's popping up right now is some turtle lived in some guy's attic for 30 years after he thought he lost it. He was still alive. They like went up to the attic and the turtle was just there.
Like, oh, I forgot I got you 30 years ago.
All right, how many turtle stories are we gonna read? Well, I'm going to track down.
I mean, look and see how many there are.
Yeah, I mean,
A family in Brazil's Rio de Janeiro was shocked after they found their pet tortoise that had been missing for more than 30 years. Well, that was back in 2013. And it's even alive 10 years later. Okay.
Ah, shit.
Fuck.
You're not doing good on resources.
I want to know what it was.
That's what I'm trying to do. The tortoise was found alive in a box. What?
It was also in a... Did they
Was
put
it
it in a
alive
box
the
and then
whole time?
forget
We
it up
were
there? Or
shocked. Managed. It is believed that the tortoise managed to survive for 3 decades in the storeroom by feeding on termites from the wooden floor. Yeah, and it was perfectly healthy. Yeah, just lived up in that attic.
Oh, that's a life lesson for you.
That's really
Put a
faster.
turtle in your attic.
Yeah, and they'll eat the termites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Clearing those guys at least.
But we still got to find that missing turtle story that you talked about. So we got to make sure it's not fake news.
Fake turtle news, man.
Turtles spreading all their misinformation.
We need some supplies.
Actually, it must happen more often than not, because now all I'm getting are what to do if my turtle ran away, and like people posting on Reddit saying my turtle escaped.
That means a lot of people are Googling that.
Huh.
Queen.
Yeah, rebellious turtle goes missing for 223 days before being reunited. Yeah. Using a distinct. Oh, this is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is in Ohio.
Okay, that's how you get it to change the name. You just.
You don't have a queen.
Yeah, he escaped from his outdoor enclosure.
Outdoor enclosure.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. Missing for 223 days, and I guess he had a scar on his back, so they were able to identify it when they found it.
Did they draw a star on his back?
No, a scar, not
a scar.
Yeah, it was like the chosen turtle.
Yeah.
That's Queen 2. Okay.
Yes, I don't know. It's always hard to track. Sometimes I'll get like
king.
really obscure local news stories in my news feed, and then it's always hard to know how to Google them to find them again.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys hear about that fucking total
Eclipse of the Heart?
No, I'm sure that's how to phrase it. Fuck it. Well, there's this great thing that the Ukrainians did recently. I don't know if you guys heard about it or not, but they recently had their Independence Day, right?
Oh, yeah.
And to celebrate that...
We celebrate our Independence Day.
They got Bill Pullman over there.
They elected Morgan Freeman as their second actor president.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a Ukrainian citizen. But, so they decided to do a parody of the Russians, because Putin and friends have been talking about how when they took Kiev, they were going to hold a military parade there, right?
Okay.
And
So they just had their own military parade?
So the Ukrainians did a military parade of
parade
wrecked
all the-
Russian
yeah.
like tanks and shit. They dragged all these wrecked Russian vehicles through the streets and just left them there for people to take selfies with and for kids to play on and
That's
shit.
great.
And there are all these people just talking. Ooh, chemical flamethrower.
Nice.
That's badass. Is this a game where flamethrowers are worth something?
It depends on the enemy that you're fighting, to be honest. So
Okay.
not
Made of
always.
paper. You're in luck.
No, it's not. You'll see. you'll see when I.
Got a lot of ammo.
All right.
Yeah, and so they had all these Ukrainian, big shots talking about, well, the Russian armor finally made it to the capital just without their men.
That's fucking
Is it effective or not? I can't tell.
He's definitely on fire. I just don't know if it's hurting.
It got him. It got him.
Is it the sort of thing where you gotta light them up and then walk away for a while, or?
It's a little bit of that. Let's see. Okay, hold on. So Queen. No, wait, that's the King.
This whole butt plug door based system is not good.
I know.
Well, you have chest themed butt plugs?
Yeah, well, when it first said Queen Plug, I thought it was going to butt plug too.
Knight to A5.
A chess orgy?
And now the Queen comes into play.
I mean, have you ever seen when they India just hosted the World Chess Championship or whatever?
Oh, I love watching.
Where's this going?
That sounds so fun.
Yeah.
they do.
It doesn't.
But they do their own mini version of the Olympics opening ceremony where they have a performance or whatever. So they had two sides both dressed up as different warriors or whatever, and they simulated a chess match, but then they'd fight each other, and they'd act it out or whatever. So yeah, you could have an orgy like that.
No.
All right.
Huh.
That's that would certainly be a visual.
A boring visual. Well,
Gift to B2.
Well, how would you tell? How would you know when a piece takes another piece? Like, why would you?
When they take it.
When they mount.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that whichever
when
one
they take that piece.
So what you're saying is that like it's the top and bottom thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or a bottom bun and bottom bun thing.
Yeah, 2 bottom buns.
Yeah, so that's how that works.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the best way to have gay sex is to have 2 bottoms.
Yeah. Well, they just sort of work on each other, like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Simultaneously, 2 dots.
Yeah, 2 dots and 2 bottoms.
Well, that's what knocking is, right?
No, that's
Oh,
well.
Docking.
That's
So
way
I guess
more
you
like 2 tops.
man scissor.
Yeah, there you go. Fancy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Why'd you guys come invent that term?
That's a good band name.
Man scissor.
2 men scissoring. Scissoring with the bros. Grab a couple cold ones, rub some
Fuck
butts.
you. Damn it, get off me. Get. I don't have time for you coughing.
I don't think he's feeling so good, man.
I mean, he's poisoned.
Looks like my steak from the grocery store.
Looks like
That monster looks like your steak. Yeah, don't eat that. Don't like say, are you okay?
This is how these outbreaks start.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
You're at the grocery store, like, yeah, more of those bat steaks.
Yeah.
How would you get a steak out of a bat?
I don't know.
Can I get
It's gotta be a big
something?
bat or a
I
small
think you gotta
steak.
fry. You just gotta fry a bat. Like you gotta do it. What's that dish in France where you have to like cover your face so God can't see you?
What?
But with bats.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
You know that because that's in Hannibal, where they soak like the bird. They soak that little bird in Armagnac and then like
Okay.
fry it like in
So you're
hot
saying
oil.
with a bat?
But with a bat.
All right, that
Like
could
I'm
work.
just saying, how else would you eat?
Right.
Not a lot to one. I think you'd have to eat it bones and all.
Yeah, it's sort of like, well, you could have it like the Romans did with stuffed mice.
Stuffed mice.
Yeah.
Like stuffed grape leaves. Like what do they put in there? Like soft cheese.
Not sure what exactly they put in there.
I mean, they're stuffing it with something.
Well, yeah.
Out of here. Oh,
Probably
come on.
like, you know,
Come on.
It's like an egg roll. You
Jeff?
think it's like ground pork and cabbage.
Yeah, it's like a
carrots,
crunchy
stuff.
egg roll.
Oh, okay. So it's like the mouse is the wonton wrapper.
Yeah, and it's like
I like
you
to just eat.
definitely put cheese in there. Maybe like one of those cream cheese wontons.
Ooh,
Like
I
a
like
cream cheese
I like
wrap?
a cream
Yeah.
cheese wonton.
Yeah.
It's like a jalapeno popper,
Yeah.
but like it's mouse flesh instead of
Yeah.
pepper. That you're biting
That
through to get
sounds
to the cheese.
so appealing.
I think we've got a new idea for a restaurant. I mean, we might get sued by Popeyes, but still.
I love that wrap from Popeyes.
We can have ratatizers, dude.
Ratatizers.
And then we can serve everything on the TGI Fridays menu. We can substitute mice and other things.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
they
go.
already do that?
Like we could have mouse skins, you know, with little, like cream cheese and some bacon on it. You know.
Nice.
Bacon mouse.
Bacon
You
mouse.
wrap mice in bacon?
It's just a full mouse with a couple strips of bacon around it.
On a skewer.
Yeah,
Comes
wow.
out. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, like,
Fuck off.
That
Yeah.
should be another band like Modest Mouse, but Bacon Mouse.
Bacon mouse.
Bacon mouse on a skewer.
You could have like a Starbucks menu, you know, where you've got like the small, medium, large, grande. Grande is just a rat.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
rats, you have like.
Can it also
like
mean
true
medium like it's
mouse
supposed to?
Rat,
Yeah.
and you can order in 3 sizes.
Yeah.
I found a whole rat in my Cobb salad. Yeah.
I found a whole rat in my Cobb salad.
And it's like, damn, you didn't even get charged extra for that?
Fuck you.
People are talking about like Chipotle hacks. They're like, you can get a rat for the price of a mouse.
Right.
What you do is you ask for extra meat after they ring you up.
Yeah.
I feel bad that zombie guy died on the job because he was wearing like his orange fucking safety vest. So he must have been
that
working.
should have been fire retardant, right?
Yeah. And it was just like
fire challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's fire special needs.
Yes.
That's just like the last way I'd like to become a zombie. It's like I'm already working. Just like let me go.
That's a good point. You're not wrong.
You know, let me go and break first.
Well, does being a zombie count as a break?
Maybe that's like a break you continue to get paid for.
Yeah.
That's kind of
like
cool.
that zombie's been getting like just a racking up overtime.
Hell yeah.
That's
I love
true,
that.
man. There's nobody there to punch him out.
Yep.
Now we need
time and a half past 8 hours.
do a little puzzle. So night goes there for sure.
I wonder how long you can have a zombie work. You know, I mean, they do have some laws on. You know,
They have labor
go home
laws?
eventually.
But
Okay.
like, does the
None of the
laws
rest
count
are
if you don't
labeled.
need to sleep?
I don't know.
Okay.
Gotta
The
ask
rook
Congress.
and knight are on the
Zombies.
same wall, and the bishop and queen are not next to each other.
Right.
And the queen and the
bishop
rook.
took an oath of celibacy.
Okay. Rook and knight are on the same wall. So
Yeah, there's no squire piece in chess, so I don't think there's anywhere for you to put the bishop.
okay, so the rook is one of those. So the queen has to go over here.
That was probably the darkest joke for the night.
Yeah, yeah.
Thought it was pretty solid.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so the queen, I think, is this one. And then I think that should make the rook that one. And then I guess with the last two, we're just kind of guessing.
I guess that really wouldn't be the worst way to differentiate these plugs. Just glue a chess piece to the end of it.
All right.
And they guessed right the first time.
Hope it's strong glue.
Just so it doesn't break off. In there.
Yeah.
Almost there, Ada.
I like how Ada's
Wouldn't want to lose the plug in the hole.
I like how Ada's just been face down on the floor like for like hours while we've been running around collecting chess pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to get the door open
we're
to get to her. So.
We're solving riddles. Man.
Ada can solve her own damn problem.
Yeah, maybe you solved the riddle if I could get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at our fucking inventory, dude. We do not have
Anything.
not much. Not much of much. Even the flamethrower, we're like kind of low on.
Do we have
already.
any ammo really or no?
Maybe
Just the
kill one more
flamethrower.
thing.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Those
Well,
garbage
resource
bags.
management game, right? I mean, that's the.
Yeah. Resource management's important.
If you shoot those garbage bags, what garbage comes flying out?
If he had some bullets, maybe.
Oh.
Well, you have a few, Sage. I think it'd be worth it to try.
He does not have any bullets.
I have
Oh, you
literally
have
no
no
bullets.
bullets.
I only have some
bummer.
flamethrower ammo.
Light the garbage on fire!
Yeah, dude.
No!
Yeah, just imagine the smell.
Yeah. It smells
Why would I do that
dude.
for the smell?
I like
Smells
that.
like Ninja Turtles. Dude.
I love the smell of garbage in the morning.
I can't believe they eat pizza down there.
No,
Stuff's got to drip from the
Turtles.
ceiling onto
Oh.
the
Yeah.
pizza. Like,
That's called like flavoring.
or is it?
Yeah.
The seasoning from the ceiling.
Seasoning.
Are-
That's
Seasoning sewage.
Are the rat
Yeah.
droppings they find on their pizza just from Splinter?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're condiments.
I do have Splinter.
Other
just
rat
sees
droppings would
shits
be
on the food.
Yeah. He just eats splinter shit.
oh shit.
Oh damn! There should be like a big gash in your arm.
I can see that, yeah, like, you know, Raphael comes walking by just like, oh, somebody dropped some milk duds over here.
How do I get?
I don't know. They don't rabbit. Maybe that's why they beat up that rabbit.
That's true. I don't know a lot about the rabbit other than he's got a Japanese name
And he's from space.
got a,
Is his name just the Japanese word for rabbit?
Maybe it's like Usagi Yojimbo or something like that.
Did you say Usagi Jimbo?
You think? You guys
Well,
think
that's that scientist guy who's mutated a lot more.
He's the soul edge now.
You guys think Krang's life is worth living?
Krang.
Who's Krang?
Krang's
He's a
the,
little
like,
stomach
blob
parasite
thing that
He's
lives.
an alien.
He lives like in a glass tube inside of
In
a
a glass case of emotion.
Yeah.
Trapped in a glass case of emotion.
I wouldn't think so. He's like that jar of peanut butter we thought of for the
We
comic.
made into a man.
Yeah. Like that. At least they aren't eating Krang.
Shit.
Oh man. You're kind of fucked here, so.
He's got 8 flamethrower ammo, that'll pull through. Don't use it all in one place.
Yeah, well, that wasn't an option. Wasn't an option not to.
I could definitely see Chunk with that peanut butter dude just being like, "Well, is this your life essence?" This sucks.
Yeah. Dude. That's not Mr. X right now, is it?
Huh?
That's not Mr. X right
No,
now.
that's William Birkin,
That's
You
scientist.
take a
right.
shipping container to the face.
Sure
That's
did.
pretty badass.
We're trying to. That's how we're trying to knock that off the
Oh, but you
platform.
did it to yourself.
That's
Yes.
pretty
Like
stupid.
three
isn't it?
stooges shit.
Oh, whatever.
No, like Birkin right now looks like Dirge with his armor off mixed with fucking Nightmare from Soul Calibur right now.
He does. Well, he does a bit. He does a bit.
And that like retarded Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde monster from the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen movie.
I do
Remember
not
that?
see any resemblance with
Remember
that,
that?
here. I remember it.
You like League of Extraordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your favorite.
Yeah,
Sean
right?
Connery doesn't.
You said those men were extraordinary.
You said that's why Sean Connery made that his last movie because he wanted to go out on a high note.
You said
Well,
the
it took
thing
us
that
a-
was extraordinary about those men was how gentle they were.
Maybe how gentile they were. Shit, man.
Is that the movie that was directed by a guy with like a single word name as his name, like Petoff or something?
Like we eat off the whole time.
Peed off anyone that watched the movie.
It's either that movie or Catwoman had a director named just Petoff.
You know, there's
Like
a Catwoman
Melee?
PlayStation 2 game.
Beyonce.
Like exactly, yeah. But he was like wanting to be the nice Euro.
That's
trash
pretty.
version.
That's pretty.
See the scientist's face is on the chest right there?
He's got 2 heads.
Because that's the guy's actual face.
What's the other head?
The mutation.
Like a tumor.
yeah. Yeah, like a tumor.
It's
Totally like a
basically
tumor.
just a big
That's kind
tumor.
of cool. You have a tumor you can talk to.
I
Yeah.
don't think he can talk.
You sure?
Yeah. He's,
mean,
he's
I
got-
I
he's
think
kind of
that makes
growls.
that kind of constipated face.
Yeah, that brown Hulk noise.
Well, we don't know that. I mean,
Brown hole,
what if he's
guys.
actually the brains of the operation?
Well, the scientist
speak
was the
English.
brains of the operation pre.
Well, we don't know that. The
Yes, we
tumor could have
do.
been developing a long time, and it could be like, hey, I got this great idea for this baby.
Yeah, I mean maybe it doesn't speak English, but maybe it
Yeah,
speaks
dude.
like 6 other languages
Yeah.
that we don't know about.
What language would a tumor speak? French?
Boston.
Boston?
I don't know.
It's not a language.
But it have a Boston
damn it.
accent.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, doesn't he? He looks just constipated. Not,
He doesn't look as constipated as they ever made.
Oh, in the original? No, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Man, Sage, maybe you should flip it onto easy baby mode.
Yeah, you like the easy babies, don't you?
What? What is wrong with
What
you?
was that?
oh, that's the darkest.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you transcended Alex's spider.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we said this at the beginning of the stream, but I only have like 5 hours of sleep, so if I make any comments that are loopy, it's only because I'm out of the loop right now.
You gonna drive home?
No.
In the morning.
The car is going to drive me.
Yeah,
Into a ditch.
Yeah. No, I'm crashing here, right?
Yeah, you just, okay. Oh, come on, man. Can you fucking just die?
Sage, that's what he's asking about you.
Better hurry up, Sage.
I'm trying.
Let's do this.
It's turtle time.
Oh, come on.
What?
Turkey time. Gobble, gobble.
What are the turtles
I
say
can't. Oh my god.
when the turtles are about to do something badass?
Hell of a way to go.
Alright, we're gonna flip the difficulty just to do this
Okay,
part, and then
so-
we'll change it back after this scene.
When the turtles are about to do something badass, they say something like it's morphin time, right? Or something
That's the
like
Power
that.
Rangers.
Oh, that's right.
Different franchise.
It's a hell of a time.
They just have surfer lingo. Basically.
Yeah. Oh, they say turtle power. That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
They're kind of like white supremacists.
Oh, that was good. Oh, fuck, that was good.
but green supremacists.
hear them say turtle power anymore without thinking of it like that.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck, that's actually
Holy
awesome.
shit. Wow, I just couldn't. I couldn't have ever predicted that coming out of your mouth.
Turtle power.
But they're like green supremacists.
Yeah.
Turtle power, brother.
Yeah. That's why they all wear those little hoods and stuff. Whatever.
When did they wear it?
Did that ever happen?
That version of the show. Oh, look, he's all sad.
I just kind of took it.
Well, it is
Well, it's
on.
'cause he
It
was
is
injured.
on. Like total bitch mode, right?
Basic.
So I think we have to hit him with it a second time.
Let's get
Before
through it 3 times.
That's the magic number in video.
it often is. That is true. I don't think.
How you gonna stun him again?
Well, we still have. I think we have enough bullets to do it. Never mind. No, we don't.
Did you pick up a grenade?
Yeah, I have one flashbang. So if we.
Because that will stun him.
Could you collect one mukbang
We'll
or
stun him
something?
long enough.
A mukbang?
Yeah.
Fuck the mukbang.
It's like a
like a
Korean.
food
It's a type
orgy.
of Korean like
What?
streamer girl, where people pay to watch them eat like thousands and thousands of calories.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be-
ungodly amounts of food.
That'd be a big
And
distraction to
Yeah.
Mr. Birkin. Yeah.
I mean, people will pay to watch women eat like gigantic meals for
That's
for
insane
hours.
to me, but
Yeah, they make good money.
They pay for that? I thought it was just
Yeah.
like some kind of fetish.
Well, it sounds
Yeah, it is a fetish.
come on,
Like,
man.
People pay to watch them
Oh.
eat all that food.
Man, I miss when fetishes were free.
Get him?
How? No, he's just. It's not stunned long enough.
I miss when like fetishes were logically sexual.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand why it would be a sexual
Yeah,
thing.
it connected to the human anatomy in some
Yeah,
way.
right. Like it was clearly somehow connected to the act of sex.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, but that's times are changing,
old-fashioned.
as Bob Dylan
I don't know,
sang
some
about.
people who like eating shit during sex, right?
What like with cream?
Yeah.
Probably like that. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's just sticky.
He's got some really tight drawings. Damn, Sam.
Come on. I don't think the difficulty actually made this any easier because the timing isn't different.
It
So
did-
I actually don't think it.
It did make it so you take more hits to die.
That's fair, but if this thing won't hit him, then it's not helping me.
Well, this is like the daily Starbucks Frappuccino
That's-
mode or whatever.
That's it.
What?
What?
What are
You
you?
need a daily Stardust Frappuccino.
I thought, what are you talking about?
You need a Dunkachino, dude.
Yeah. Dunkachino. Man, that was like one of his best roles.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you need to try his popcorn.
That was one of the darkest moments of
In
any
film
actor's
history?
career ever seen.
Like over all the crap Ben Kingsley had to be in.
Oh, come on,
Yeah,
man.
nah.
Can you just fucking...
I think you might need to hit the button, then stun him, because it takes long enough for that.
Right, but...
I think you probably need to hit
then
the
I
button and
can't-
then run across the lure and then back.
But there's not enough time for...
But if you run, make a loop, and come back, like drag him out. No, he's not paying any fucking.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't fucking...
Hit you.
I know, that's exactly what's happening.
Now he's too fast, motherfucker.
I told you that tumor was
Is it
smart.
coming or not?
I mean, kind of.
See, the tumor is
It
the brains of the
didn't
opera.
come. The tumor's smarter than you.
Yeah, maybe you need a tumor.
See? And then he just stands there.
Shoot
He just stands there. I can't shoot him if he's not in its way. It's not gonna do
How funny
anything.
would it have been?
No, but when you need to get his attention, shoot him.
I like that it
How
just
funny
moved
would it
I
out
have so
of
few
the
bullets, it's
animation.
not...
How
But,
funny would
I
it have
mean, how many times you got to shoot him to tell him to
Like-
follow you?
been? Yeah, just shoot it once.
Yeah.
I just like that both Leon and Birkin are there about to be hit by the thing, and then the
It still only hits me. It doesn't even get like both of us at least.
Yeah.
How funny would it be if he just hit the button?
That would be really funny. That would be very funny. That would be very funny.
Shoot him. Okay.
This is working.
All right. Oh no, he came over, dude. He's fast.
Shit.
You can see the thing moving too, so you probably. That's my work.
No, that doesn't fucking do anything.
Wow.
God, you need a bear trap.
We're trying.
Yeah.
We're trying, see.
No, I'm not yelling at you. Yelling at the fucking game.
So this isn't as bad as remember that time when we played.
Oh my god, we were playing the DLC for Resident Evil 5, and we tried that shit. It was like a trap you had to lure the enemy into, and we tried it for like 2.5 hours, and it actually did turn out that the game itself was glitching.
Yeah, I remember we looked up
right.
the guide because we
And
were
it
like, what the fuck are we
literally-
supposed to do? And we were just like, oh, we were doing exactly the thing that the guide said.
It's just that he literally...
The AI was
I don't
smart.
think you could hit the button and then get him over here and stun him. It's just not enough time. That's just
Is there
not enough
more
time.
of a sprint than what you're doing?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the fastest you can
Oh,
go.
damn it.
I mean, this is Leon's first day. He hasn't put him on the exercise.
He doesn't know how to run yet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
He is a cop.
It's better than Alan Wake.
He's a cop.
Do you just not have the resources to pull this off, or what?
No, I mean, this is it. It wouldn't matter if I had like a shitload of ammo,
Well, you
really.
could stun him more.
If you had more grenades, maybe.
Yeah, if you had more to throw at him, you could
Yeah.
stun him more frequently. Because I mean, clearly you have to stun him. To
Yeah, no, I know.
the-
It's just you have to stun him and then run over and hit the button. There's no way to do it where you hit the button and then
then
run
stun
over
him.
and
Can
stun
you
him
stun him
first.
with just damage? Because if that's the case, then more ammo would definitely help.
Yeah, and I think if you hit him in the eye, right, or no? Yeah.
Now I got you.
Let's see. Oh, I think you might.
Well, yeah, but then doing it once isn't enough, and then you have to do it a second
right.
time.
You might have enough ammo as long as you make sure you hit him in the eye.
Yeah.
But he grabs on and comes back up.
Yeah, but just make sure you hit him in the eye.
I think you gotta hit the thing first and then hit him. Otherwise, it won't.
Yeah. Wow.
So I think
Yeah, maybe you could still use the grenade.
That's good. I don't think it's... See, and then the grenade, I don't think stuns him long enough is the problem.
you stab him in the eye with your knife.
Well,
Knife
you gotta
does
get
nothing.
back over by the thing before you
Yeah.
throw the grenade. Oh, shit.
But then it stuns me for that second. That's part of what's causing problems
Well, you
here.
gotta throw it further, don't you?
I mean, he's
it's coming, right? It's coming.
Yeah, but then he runs.
Right,
He runs, and then it's too fast, and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because you gotta hit the button.
No, that doesn't work.
Yeah, if you hit the button and then throw the grenade. No, dude. If you don't hit the grenade.
What if?
But if you hit the button, then run out there, hit him with the grenade.
But no. That's I'll just get hit by it though. That's not there's no time for me to get back over before it just hits me.
What if when you stun him with the grenade and you press the button, you run out towards the middle and wait for him to attack you? So he'll attack you when he's in the middle. He'll throw you backward, and then the thing will hit him.
Oh, that's good. Wait until he's taking a shit. And then...
Yeah, he's got a shit eventually. If he's got an extra head, he's probably got an extra ass.
True. Oh shit. Damn,
I mean, yeah, it's retarded.
Oh wow. Hey man.
You don't have time to run out there, stun him, and get back out of the way.
Nope. You have to stun him first before you hit the button. Otherwise, you will just get hit by the thing. There's no time to do it that way.
I mean, just do your best.
Just do your best.
Best is good enough, goddammit.
No, I think
versus
do your best to just hit him. Like, be judicious with your shots and just hit him in the eye every time, and maybe you'll be able to have enough ammo to do it twice. Well, I mean, I think that's the only option at this point.
Right.
That grenade does seem worthless. It does not.
It's
work.
it's just barely.
Exercise Jewish scrutiny. That's what judicious means.
What?
I don't think that's what that means.
No, it means like a judge.
Yeah.
Oh,
judicial.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
What are you
Are they all
talking
lawyers
about?
or whatever?
Yeah, like lawyers or whatever.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
See, and it doesn't.
Oh, well. We're gonna give him that one time.
Yeah, you got him, dude.
Yeah, it worked.
And
Yeah,
you might have enough bullets to
Yeah,
get him in the eye, dude. Just make sure you hit him in the eye.
Yeah, you got it this time.
Yeah, back that thing back out.
Yes, Age, you got to back out.
Circle or whatever, get him out there.
It's also like not a big enough area to even avoid getting hit either. It's just like
Right.
Good thing they pop it down to easy baby though.
Alright, now run back around him. Get him in that fucking eye, dude.
Oh, shit.
shit. I think we might maybe. You have a few more bullets, so we can stun him again if he gets out.
So.
I think we got it. I think we finally got it.
Let's do this the third time.
I mean, we still have a few bullets, but I hope that's
Oh.
No,
Why has he got Hulk
one
strength
more
now?
time.
He did before.
Oh, no.
No, that's it.
Oh,
That's
you got
it.
shot in the eye.
I don't know.
I think you got this bit.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Fuck.
Damn.
All right.
He'll be back.
That's definitely not it. Although that Birkin, that scientist that's turned into that creature there, is more.
This is so mutated by the time we see him next that, like...
Well, no, not even that, but oh, can I not turn the difficulty back up?
This for the rest of the game.
Baby
God damn it.
Well, that was the hardest part so far, right? So.
Alright, well, whatever. I guess we're playing on easy mode. Fine.
Nobody will judge.
No. We're playing on hard mode, everybody in the audience.
Yeah,
so hardcore.
This is the pro gamer channel.
Yeah, if the
It's
enemy goes down,
definitely not.
It's one hit and we never get killed. It's because we're so good.
Yep. Yeah.
Nobody will judge you.
You know, the game actually has adaptive difficulty, so the better you do, the game makes itself harder, and then the worse you do, it like eases up on you.
So it could take easy mode away from you?
Within the respective difficulty, it does.
Okay.
But no, that scientist is more the big boss for the Claire the Claire part of the game, and then Mr. X is more like the main boss for Leon's part of the game.
I can't get it out.
I don't know if I should.
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
And then she bled out because it hit her femoral artery.
Yeah, it's like
better than leave it in, honestly.
Yeah, actually.
Isn't she? Yeah, she'd bleed no matter what.
As long as a cop, isn't he no
Yeah.
basic first aid?
Well, and she's like
It
a
is his
super
first
spy,
You're
so
right.
you think she would know?
She's like James Bond, isn't
It's not him.
Does James Bond know first aid?
So, what do we do
she?
now?
I would think. Maybe.
Again, I'd hope so, but
I've never seen him do first aid.
I mean, it doesn't seem like his thing.
Yeah, but I'm sure
Really?
Q gave him like a gadget or something.
Oh, that's true.
This.
I'm sure he knows how to like patch up a gun wound or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were keeping score.
Jesus Christ, just fuck already.
That's the name.
people
of
have
my,
been saying that for 30 years. No, really, because it's dude, it's in 4. They're even more like playing like Batman and Catwoman with the sexual tension
right.
with these two characters.
That's true.
We have to get to the nest.
Nest?
Umbrella's lab, right beneath us.
That's the third and final area.
That's where the virus samples are. You up for this?
Well, and right now she has said that she is FBI. I mean, which we know is not the case, but I don't think that dress is uniform code.
Probably not.
So when does Leon find time to like play in his boy band
Cable
and
Carl,
then
take us
also
now.
do his
Yeah.
monkeys?
I don't know.
My wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Yeah, there aren't too many cops that are also K-pop stars.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
That's true.
You could totally get Abdi into Resident Evil if you told him that fucking Leon was a K-pop star.
I think he only likes the girls.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he only likes the girl bands.
it's a pervy thing.
But yeah, definitely. Oh, for sure. It's obvious.
I thought he just actually liked their music, but I
Oh,
forgot.
Lord.
No, he does because it's programmed
Because
to
it's
brainwash
done.
people into liking it.
And because it's
Really?
sung,
I've heard it. I
it's
don't
sung
like it.
by women.
Well, you're just
you
not
want
susceptible to the
sex with.
brainwashing.
The only like K-pop
It's produced in a
bands I've seen
goddamn
are, like,
factory
all
by scientists.
Well, most
guys
Yeah,
and boys and
Yeah,
shit.
but Abdi only likes the girl bands.
Oh, okay.
No, he likes the boy bands.
Does he?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
he
I
likes
don't know.
all of them.
Well, I don't know. His Facebook.
As long if they're Korean, it is literally the only
his
thing that matters to
Facebook
him.
is covered in the girl.
Well, I think he likes the girl ones more.
Yeah, he must.
I don't know. He likes the penises more.
Isn't K-pop like finally the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC finally coming like that happening for them in Korea finally?
That just
What do you, like you mean like
Like America,
they're
like
having
how
a boy
America.
band era.
Yeah,
Yeah,
their
yeah.
boy band era.
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just going to last forever though.
What do you think
No,
we're going to get
sure.
the North Korean boy band era?
They do not like.
They don't like the
They do
the
not
band,
like
the
K-pop. It
stuff.
makes them visibly uncomfortable.
But what if
There's
a decade
videos of
from
it,
now
too.
they have their own? You know?
This
I
might
don't
be
know.
a
I mean, they do have like
apparently.
bands, but they're like they just sing super patriotic music and like.
Well, yeah, I know they have bands
Dress.
like exotic horse-faced women or whatever it was called. But
It's just like 30 Sarah Jessica Parkers come out on stage like the Rockettes.
Stampede.
but not really. That was the something like that was the name of the band. That woman who was executed for like having an affair with Kim Jong Un.
I agree.
That's like what the band she was from.
Obscure horse-faced women.
Some, or like
Did you say obscure horse-faced women?
Yeah.
Now that's a band name.
Leon, trust me.
Yeah, and she is like Catwoman essentially for Resident Evil. So trust is definitely no.
So at some point, does she like die? But like a bunch of cats gather around her.
And cough in her mouth.
Yeah.
This is,
Say it yourself.
well, we can blame Tim Burton for that in the first place.
Yeah, but at least Michelle Pfeiffer's personality made up for it in that movie.
Right, she was still a good Catwoman. Yeah.
And then
So what you're saying is that we should do a version of Resident Evil where Holly Berry plays Ada Wong.
and cats cough in her mouth.
Yeah.
Cat's coughing her mouth.
Yeah, why not, dude?
You know, there's a PS2 movie tie-in video game for that Catwoman movie.
I gotta see this through.
Yeah, on the PlayStation 2 and the
I think
original
I knew
Xbox.
Try that.
Yeah, we're gonna play. At some point, we will play that on the channel.
That would be a lot of fun.
Alex, that's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, fine.
We will play that.
Yeah, you're gonna play that.
In fact, I think PlayStation 2 era movie tie-in games is kind of your whole thing.
You want to bring back TLC
That's
quality
my
to
thing.
gaming.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Why not, dude? Let's do that. Just find some of the worst ones.
We'll find you some shitty.
We can just
games,
scroll
too.
through. We can just scroll through what games were released in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'd be
Whatever has the
funny,
lowest
garbage.
ratings.
Sure. I'm
Yeah.
down for that.
Well, I
At
know
some point, yeah.
those bad superhero games like fucking Catwoman.
We play Superman 64.
Yeah, some of the
No, I don't want to play anything that's impossible to
I was
play.
gonna say some of those Marvel ones
Yeah.
have like equally
I'm fine
flawed
playing something
game mechanics,
Yeah,
like fucking
I'm
the
fine playing
Thor
something
tie-in video
stupid,
game.
but
or-
not something that
frustrating.
is really hard to play. Not because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be hard, but because it's just broken.
Sucks.
Right.
those Iron Man tie-in video games are supposed to be awful.
Yeah.
I remember playing.
Can we
the
play
one
that
of those on the
Pepsi Man
Wii.
game?
Yeah.
Pepsi Man.
If we can,
Yeah.
yeah.
What
yeah.
is Pepsi Man?
Was it
Pepsi
like a
Man
racing
was
game?
it was like a game that came in Happy Meals and stuff.
Oh,
or some
shit.
some
It's for the PlayStation 1.
might have
I
been
think.
Burger King, yeah, PlayStation 1. Pepsi Man looks fucking weird.
You know what?
Like he's like Silver Surfer kind of.
You know, I watched a movie the other night that came with a Papa John's pizza.
Yeah.
Like you bought the movie and it came with
What
the
was this
pizza.
movie?
It's actually
Like
my
inside the DVD case.
See Pepsi Man.
Yeah,
that's
he is
kinda
like
cool.
a superhero.
Yeah, it's Pepsi Man.
Alright, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Funko Pop of
There's a
him.
Funko.
too.
Of course
there's a
there is.
Funko.
that.
There's a Funko Pop of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can.
And here we go.
Alright, he looks like
The
Cosmic
typical
Spider-Man.
underground umbrella corporation laboratory.
I like how they still have a secretary as the secret.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah, they want a front desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nap
So you
room
can schedule
log.
appointments and stuff. No, but it actually happened for my brother years ago. He ordered a Papa John's pizza or whatever. And
So the movie came with the pizza. The pizza did the move. Or are you saying the movie came with a pizza,
yeah,
or
the
the
movie-
pizza
movie is
came with a
topping, like,
movie?
the movie came with a pizza.
Okay,
that
because
he
you said
ordered.
the opposite the first
Yeah.
He
time.
just ordered a pizza, and then fucking, I guess this movie was so bad that they're trying to get rid of these DVDs.
Because at first
So-
you said that he bought a movie and then a pizza came with it. Like
No,
like there was like
it
a
was
pizza
it was
in
a
the DVD
Papa
case.
John's
Pizza
like
with the movie came with it.
it was like a Papa
Yes.
John's sponsored movie or something.
I mean, I'm
And
sure
so
that's terrible.
It's like one of the only
presents.
films Michael Richards has been in from Seinfeld.
What after the whole thing?
No,
before.
this would have been
Oh,
like
okay.
in the late '90s or something.
Oh, okay.
Charlize Theron was in it, and she wasn't even like the biggest star in it. Michael Richards was a bigger star than
Sure.
Charlize Theron
Yeah,
at the
right,
time.
Okay.
Damn, that's kind of sad.
But it was this movie fucking called Trial and Error that had like it was starred Jeff Daniels
What?
and Michael Richards.
Really,
That sounds terrible.
I don't know this at all.
And we watched it the other fucking night, and I mean, it's better than I would have thought a movie with a Papa John's pizza would be. But
Yeah, well, I mean, but so this is a movie
yeah,
that Papa John's was just throwing in with a pizza. It wasn't like Papa
that-
John's. Like,
Papa John's
made
was like,
that
we have
movie.
to get rid of this movie, so we're just giving it away with all our pizzas and shit during like some year in the '90s or
That's
whatever.
so weird.
Yeah.
Get a free
Well,
copy of.
we
Nobody
did
wants
the
to watch.
entire sewer area of the game.
Nice.
The Umbrella Lab. This is the final section.
Oh, shit.
But we are just about running out of time here.
Yeah,
So
cool.
at the save spot, we're going to wrap up.
All
And
right.
next time we just have the Umbrella Lab to go through, and then
Sweet.
so actually, yeah, I think
Cool.
next week will be the last one.
Cool.
And
Good
wrap this up.
Nice.
Oh, all right, let's find our raid here.
This has been a good time.
I'm fascinated by this Papa John's movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was like Jeff Daniels.
It was pretty good.
I mean, for that comedy and era, it was like Jeff Daniels was a lawyer, and fucking Michael Richards was his best friend,
Oh god.
and fucking Jeff Daniels has to go to court the next day.
You're
But
thinking you're talking about a guy named Jack Daniels.
right,
Well, I'm sure after watching this movie,
you wouldn't need to. But Michael Richards like drags him to Vegas and like gets him either really sick or really wasted or something the night before.
Just like the Hangover movie.
Kinda. So he can't attend court the next day. So Michael Richards just goes to court and says that he's
And he
That
gives a
lawyer.
racist rant.
And exactly. And then when Michael Richards goes back,
And he gets on stage and he says, "Turtle power."
yeah.
And that's the end of the stream.
I like it.
That's the